At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
This is your home for the Chieftains. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Kansas Insurance agents have years of industry experience. Learn more at kansasins.com.
They're going to go for the tie or the lead. Drive it in like they want to go for the tie. Jason Bird able to kiss it off the glass. Broncos still in that zone. Shawnick penetrates, right hand, count the bucket. A chance to tie the game at the free throw line. That's job keeping the hip back, get behind him now. Can he lift him up and bring him down? Executed perfectly for Brady Martin. Trying to make it too risky, but he does turn him. Tyler Chris, can he get the pinfall? He did! He does it! The young freshman is the 106 regional champion.
It's time for the Chieftains on your home for Tonganoxie High School Athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live.
And here we go once again inside of Chieftain Arena, home of the Chieftains, as we are getting set up here and right on cue. Our camera cutting out there. That is very unique. There it is. Welcome back, camera, and welcome into Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance. They believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600 as we cruise along into our S&S Body pregame show. They've been the place to go to at Tonganoxie for auto body repair work since 1972. Get your ride back in the game today. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or give them a call at 913-369-3193. Dylan Falk alongside Dennis Dredden. Welcome everybody in to Tonganoxie Sports Live, and also if you're watching via the simulcast over on Eudora Sports Live, we welcome in you Cardinal fans as we're expecting a pair of great matchups here tonight. Ladies matchup happening here in just about 7 minutes from now. And partner, let's talk about this matchup first. For the Chieftains, they had one game last week. They played on Friday night here at home against Turner. A big win there, 56-18. And it was another game where Alyssa Shawnick just continued to add on to this tremendous junior campaign. 23 points, 9 rebounds, 7 of those rebounds coming on the offensive end well for Alyssa. 3 assists and 7 steals. Flirted very closely with a double-double and realistically had a shot at a triple-double. But again, that is just what she has been doing all season long, as she has the Lady Chieftains off to their best season in 12 years.
Yeah, she's been a double-double machine all year.
It has been quite the junior campaign for her third-year starter for first-year head coach Austin Eckert. Now sees his Lady Chieftains at 8-5, 4-3 in Frontier League, and looking to add on another win here tonight, hosting the Cardinals. And this is a good matchup. Number 3 team in Kansas 4A are the Lady Cards coming into this matchup. They did get the win back in December, 56-30 at Eudora. Did the Cardinals, again, that game happening the final game before winter break in December on the 19th, and that was a game where the Cardinals, they had the lead all throughout. Tonganoxie never led in that matchup. Chieftains also had 20 turnovers in that game that led to 20 points on the offensive end for Eudora. That was a big point in that game. And the Lady Cardinals also outscoring the Tonganoxie in the paint 30-8. Wow. So this is going to be a game here tonight, because we know the Lady Cardinals, Bren Dieterding and company, they love to move the ball around. They're one of the best in the state at doing it. You and I got to see that during the basketball tournament here just a couple of weeks ago, how these Lady Cardinals like to play. They like to get it down inside. They can make timely threes when they need to. They're excellent from the free throw line as well. But for the Chieftains, I think a big thing coming into this game tonight, I just mentioned that points in the paint 30-8 in favor of Eudora in that first matchup. This is potentially could be a very big Addie Schooler game for Tonganoxie. She could be the big key to getting this victory.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. She needs to show up tonight in the paint, and we've seen more and more of Johnson too. I mean, she's given coach some good minutes, so I wouldn't be at all surprised to see her and Addie in the game at the same time. Give them a little more height in the paint. We'll see how that plays out, but yeah, it's they're going to have to shut down that paint scoring if the Chieftains are going to have a chance.
Tonganoxie is going to be looking for their first win in the last. This is now their 12th matchup. They're 11-0, or 0-11, I should say, is Tonganoxie. 11-0 are the Cardinals in the last 11 matchups between these two. The last win for Tongi coming all the way back January 21st, 2014. So 11 years ago, a little over from there. So looking to snap that streak tonight here are the Chieftains, move to 9-5 and get that league record up to 5-3 and take down number 3 in 4A along the way. As both teams are out on the floor getting warm-up shots in, we'll step aside. We have the Wizard of Paws starting lineups and our First Security Bank keys to the game, along with opening tip when we return on Tongi Sports Live.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Community-minded and community-strong. That's what you get at Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community National offers big city amenities with the personalization of a small-town bank. They make banking easy with a 24-hour on-site ATM and mobile app that allows you to bank from anywhere. They offer great options on loans, checking and savings accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. Stop by and let their friendly staff serve you at 231 North Main Street in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Member FDIC.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. Where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Look back here, SNS Body pregame show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's now time for our Keys to the Game, brought to you by First Security Bank, your locally owned community bank in Tonganoxie. Stop by and meet their friendly staff today at 415 Stone Creek Drive. First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. We talked about it. Eudora getting the win, 10-plus points in the last matchup this year. Now Tongi looking to get the win here inside Chieftain Arena. We already talked about Addie Schooler being a big part of this matchup tonight, partner. What are the other keys for Tongi to get this win?
Well, they, like you talked about earlier, partner, they had turned the ball over 20 times in the last meeting. They've got to eliminate at least half or more if they want to have a contest tonight. And I think, Addie Schooler's going to have to step up big to protect the rim, number one, and number two, she's going to have to give the Chieftains some scoring inside the paint.
Definitely going to need that. Had that big game 2 games ago against Liberal. Had a down performance against Turner. You could tell she was frustrated with her performance. Right. Coach Eckert as well. Continued to coach her up. Looking for a big game tonight out of 33 for Tonganoxie. Both teams ready for our starting lineups tonight. These are presented by Wizard of Paws. As we step aside, let's meet the starting 5 for both the Cardinals and the Lady Chieftains.
We welcome our guests from Eudora High School. Kansas State High School Activities Association and Tonganoxie High School wishes to remind you to be a good sport. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For Eudora, number 3, a 5'7" senior, Hannah Kellner. For Tonganoxie, number 1, a 5'3" junior, Alyssa Schoening. For Eudora, number 10, a 5'7" sophomore, Bryn Dieterding. For Tonganoxie, number 2, a 5'6" junior, Talia Baldock. For Eudora, number 12, a 5'5" sophomore, Izzy Brunkow. For Tonganoxie, number 15, a 5'4" junior, Emerson Maslach. For Eudora, number 13, a 5'7" freshman, Ava Dye. For Tonganoxie, number 20, a 5'5" junior, Farah Alsa. For Eudora, number 22, a 5'9" senior, Miranda Coates. For Tonganoxie, number 33, a 6'1" sophomore, Addie Schooler. And coaches for this evening's game, for Eudora, Brandon Parker. For Tonganoxie, Austin Eckert.
You could hear during the starting lineups a good traveling of Cardinal fans making the way here inside of Chieftain Arena tonight. Should be a great matchup and a doubleheader coming up on tap. Again, starting lineups tonight presented by Wizard of Paws here in Tonganoxie. The family-owned pet grooming salon with a combined 48 years of experience. Schedule your pet's appointment today at Wizard of Paws, Tongi.com. It is now time for tip-off here, game 1 of our doubleheader, presented by Lynch Real Estate, your hometown real estate company that will help you buy your next home and make your real estate dreams come true. Lynch Real Estate, a name you can always trust. Cardinals have won 11 straight games against the Tonganoxie Lady Chieftains. They won the matchup earlier this year. In case you're just now joining us, Dylan Falk alongside Dennis Drennan here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, as well as simulcasting over on Varsity Sports Live, the Eudora Sports Live folks. Want to welcome you all in as well. As we're getting ready for opening tip-off in this one, Schooler in the middle with Ava Dye. And Schooler will win that one over the freshman, and we are underway here on Tongi Sports Live. Early drive and a kick out. Halsa coming back over to the right, hands it off. Schoening straightaway 3, a little bit short, fighting for the board. On the floor, Chieftains all over the area, and it's going to be Hulsa that comes away with it, so it's second opportunity here for Tonganoxie. It's vital against a team as well as Eudora. When you get the second and third opportunities, you have to try to capitalize on them when you can. Hesitate on the pass. Shonik a little bit short on the lay-in attempt. Good defense and bringing it back the other way for Eudora. And now right down the left side of the lane, that's Brent Dieterding wasting no time as the Cardinals will strike first in this matchup.
Yeah, Chieftains got to stop the ball. I mean, she took it coast to coast.
Right on cue, we were talking about Cardinals outscoring the Chieftains 30-8 in the paint, and where did the first points come for the Cardinals in this one? Right down in the lane.
Oh, I wish she'd have taken that shot.
Maslak, another three, deflected by Dye. Clean block, too. And that's Hannah Keltner. She lets it go out of bounds. And you could see as soon as it was going out, kind of clapping her hands in frustration, knowing that was last off of her teammate's fingertips. So again, another crack here for Tonganoxie, looking to even us back up at 2 or potentially take the lead with the long ball.
You need to get Schooler posted. There we go.
Down low, Schooler, good pivot move with the right hand. Little offline on the glass. Like the effort, though.
Yep, did everything right except finish.
Izzy Brunkel gets the rebound in the hands of Hannah Keltner near side.
Oh, no.
Inside shot there. And count the bucket.
No weak side help there.
Izzy Brunkel getting the finish that time and a chance to add on to it at the free throw line, and already trouble inside for Tonganoxie defensively, something they definitely are going to have to try to work on as the game goes along. First foul of the game on Alyssa Shonik.
Can't afford to get her in foul trouble.
Trying to cap off the three-point play, goes offline. Rebound pulled in for Leah Baldock. Dieterding looks like she's going to take the brunt of guarding Alyssa Shonik. Cardinals coming out in the man defense to open up. It'll be quite a matchup to keep an eye on here as Maslak sees it fall down to the court. Jump ball. She ties it up with Hannah Keltner, and that's Eudora taking a possession away from Tonganoxie. See the Chieftains come out in full court pressure.
Yeah, they're going to pick them up full court. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to rattle, create maybe a potential turnover here. Cardinals able to handle it well. Dieterding able to, nice spin move got by Maslak. She has it as Eudora will set up the offense, led by head coach Brandon Parker. Always great to catch up with Coach Parker whenever Cardinals make the trip into Tonganoxie. The whole Parker family, as there is a takeaway for Tongi. Schooler has it, and they're going to get a foul on the Cards, trying to fight for that ball, trying to bring it back, as Dieterding will pick up her first. And just like the Chieftains did, we will see the Cardinals come out in some full court pressure. It has been known the past, at times this year, especially 2 games ago against Liberal, we saw the Chieftains struggle with the full court pressure. Not really full hard court pressure this time, as Schooler brings it across the timeline. Tallest player.
And that's key. You need to get that ball to the middle. Stay away from those sidelines, because that's an extra defender for the defense.
Shonik finds Schooler right in the heart of the lane, has 2 defenders on her, kick out, Hulsa 3. That's a good possession.
Yeah, good find for Schooler there, because she was double teamed. She knew there was an open shooter.
So Hulsa makes it a 1-point game. Dieterding able to answer at the other end. Like we mentioned, this Cardinal team, they're not one that they want to come out and necessarily get in a 3-point shootout with you, but they are a team that when they need to make a 3-ball, they can make it. Here's another takeaway.
You don't want Schooler bringing the ball down the court.
And a block will be called on Hulsa, so another team foul coming up here for Tongi. First of the game for Ferris. Brunkel at the head of steam coming off the steal. Chance to earn him at the line.
Shonik's got to go run to her center there and say, give me the ball.
First free throw up and good for Izzy Brunkel. And we'll see our first pair of substitutions with Herrera and Johnson checking in for Tonganoxie. Pretty close to what we have seen the entire season. Hulsa and Baldock will head out. So those 2 come in. Shonik, Maslak, and Schooler still out on the floor as Brunkel goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Just under 5 to go.
I don't understand why they're having her bring the ball down the court, but whatever.
Maslak drives, a little hard off the glass, gets the board, just takes it away from Hannah Keltner. Good effort from Emerson Maslak. The Chieftains down by 6, looking for a bucket. Maslak, far corner 3, offline, and there is Keltner. 2 hands on that board, handing it off to Dye. Here we go with the Cardinals, up and away. Bryn Dieterding, extra pass, trying to find Ava. Dye still has it. Extra pass now to Keltner on the top of the key, goes long, and Schoeneck able to pull in the board.
Yeah, you want to get Schooler posted up. You don't want her out on the perimeter.
Got Miranda Kuntz down low guarding Schooler. It's in the hands of Maslak. Here is Schooler near the top. Wants to go to the right side, knocked it loose, trying to hand it to Schoeneck, and now she does. Schoeneck, left side drive. Oh, and a rare miss from close range on the left side for Alyssa Schoeneck. A break here for the Cards.
Yeah, you don't see her miss too many bunnies.
She's had a couple of good drive-ins this game so far for Alyssa Schoeneck. And
now the Chieftains are in a zone defense.
Extra pass, Bryn Dieterding, another 3. Doesn't go underneath. Dye able to get the board and still controls it. Big get down low by the freshman. Roncal off.
Good defense by the Chieftains there. And Addie Schooler.
And we're going to have a quick 30-second timeout taken here for Coach Eckert. All the momentum on the side of the Cardinals right now. A 6-point lead. As Tonganoxie will take some time trying to talk some things over, get started in this one. Chieftain basketball presented in part by the Tonganoxie Public Library. Why pay for downloadable audio books when you can stream them for free with a Tonganoxie library card? Download the Libby app or visit the library's website to learn more. Also by Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Whether you want to take classes in high school or after graduation, KCKCC is in your backyard. Check out how college can help you today at kckcc.edu, the official higher education partners of Tonganoxie Sports Live.
See what the Chieftains draw up here. They really need a basket on this trip down.
This is at a point in the game right now. You're only down 6, and you don't want to go and let this game linger on anymore. It's usually for Eudora, when they get a close to between that 8-10 point lead margin through the year, they've only got 1 loss. That coming in the championship game here at the tournament a couple weeks ago against a very tough 5A St. James Academy Thunder squad. Ended up winning the championship. You do not want to mess around. Eudora still the number 3 ranked team in 4A. Maslak looking for options and traveled with it. Another turnover for Tonganoxie, takes the ball away. Back the other way will come the Cardinals. Bryn Dieterding will bring it across on the inbounds from Carly Owens, number 32. Another freshman into the game for Eudora. Rocking the old school powder blues tonight is Eudora. Like the look myself. Traditionally, you see them kind of in that cardinal red jerseys when they're visiting here for basketball games, but rocking the powder blues tonight. Got 12 seconds on the shot clock up top. Quick pass inside, trying to go to work. That's right check, extra pass. Now a right wing 3 is good. Avery Warren on the catch and shoot. No hesitation from the 5'3" junior. She drains a 3. Schooler again bringing it across, hands to Schoeneck through 3 Cardinal defenders, able to draw contact. And free throws coming up for Alyssa. On the season, able to finish at the line 66.7%. Both teams now with 2 team fouls, and that's the first of the game for number 25, Allie Rychek.
I have to apologize to Addie Schooler. She's been bringing the ball down. Coach knows more than I do.
Well, it is something. It is worth a note because we have not seen them do this.
They have not done that all
this
year.
Season.
I mean, the ball is usually in Schoeneck's hands, and Schooler's been posting up, but maybe he's trying something different tonight.
So Schoeneck trying to correct on the back end, able to do so. Still an 8-point lead for Eudora, working their way up the floor, and Maslak almost able to take that one away, able to keep that pivot foot on the ground. Possession still alive for Eudora. Maslak takes that one away, telegraphing that pass from Warren, and Emerson Maslak finishes with the right hand layup at the other end.
Much needed bucket there. Nice bucket in transition there.
That was huge as we dip under 2 to go here in the opening quarter.
And the Chieftains picking up full court again.
Schooler get her fingertips on that one. So now we're seeing the Chieftains getting into those passing lanes on defense, trying to work it up to Brady Miller. Was Eudora, but Schooler right there to tip it out of bounds, using all of that reach of her 6'1" frame for Addie, the sophomore, excuse me. No seniors on this Donkey team, all juniors, sophomores. See some freshmen sprinkled in there as well. And here's a jump ball. It'll stay down here with Eudora. Good effort from Maslak. So that'll trigger a far side inbounds here for Eudora. It looks like it'll be Bryn Dieterding to do the honors. 1:40 to go, 18 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, Maslak playing some good defense.
Inside, couldn't handle it. Johnson able to take this one away. She wants to slow things down, and there's a double dribble called. So you had 3-on-1 there, not in favor of the Chieftains. And the young freshman, Adlin Johnson, a little out in front. Just one of the things she'll continue to work and grow into as the season goes along, and the varsity experience goes along
no
as well.
About it. We've seen that over the last few years with these Lady Chieftains.
Izzy Brunkow back in for Eudora. Find it to her over on the far side. Zone defense here for the Chieftains. Owens back to Brunkow underneath. 2 Chieftain defenders in the area, and they're going to get a reach in on Alyssa Shonik. And that will be her second. Oh, man. Don't see all too often the official trying to run and blow over a player out there. Izzy Brunkow almost got ran over. But Cards back on the attack. Fresh 30-plus seconds to work with. Good save at the baseline.
Too many second chance points by Tonganoxie.
Schooler might have got a fingertip on that one. Rebound underneath. Another chance for the Cards. And to the line they will go with Ali Rychek.
I'm going to get that one on Addie Schooler.
So 14 fouls for Tongi. Only 2 for Eudora. 1:04 to go. To the free throw line for Ali Rychek. Knocks down on the first attempt. Off on that one, Julia Herrera comes away with the board for Tonganoxie.
I like to see Eudora's in a man-to-man here.
Shonik weaving her way through, off-balance shot. Didn't get everything behind that one. It comes up short.
I think that might have been deflected.
Brunkow gets the rebound in the hands of Warren. Knocked down a 3 earlier into the near corner. Brunkow back to Warren. Under 40 to go. Inside, Herrera again, right there, falls down.
What's he call?
And they're going to get a foul against the Cardinals.
Fouls on Miller, her first, team's third.
They get it to Miller, number 30, to 5'11", freshman. Shot clock is off. Be the final possession of this opening quarter. 13-6 lead for Eudora. Chieftains trying to finish strong. Shonik dribbling it out. This is Avery Warren on her right now.
Time to go.
Working it to the left side. Crossover, Shonik gets by Warren, trying to feed Schooler. Deflected. Now the Cardinals with another chance. Final shot, good if it goes. It's going to be short. Great defense to close out that possession for Eudora on the deflection. And Tongi will head to the second, looking to make a comeback. 13-6 after 1. You're watching Chieftain basketball on Tonganoxie Sports Live and our Varsity Sports Live networks.
Hi, do you offer insurance bundling?
Enter authentication code to start transaction.
Where would I get the code?
Please enter code.
Okay. Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Wrong.
Let's talk about bundling and see if there are other ways for you to save with a super check.
That sounds great.
Here, take a look.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again, why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Start of the second quarter in this one. Cardinals with a 7-point lead. Eudora has led all throughout in this matchup. So through 5 quarters now officially in the books this season against Tonganoxie, the Cardinals have not trailed a single second against the Lady Chieftains, as Tongi will look to change that here in the second quarter. Schooler. That was blocked. That was blocked. Yep. Well, can agree with you there. Dye up the floor. Now in the hands of Bryn Dieterding. Goes back to Dye and it goes through her hands. Look out in the bench for Tongi. That's a turnover for Eudora, as it looks like the Cards rocking back with the majority of their starters still out there on the floor. With the Miranda Kuntz out there, Ava Dye, Bryn Dieterding, Hannah Keltner, along with number 12, Izzy Brunkow. Shonik, Maslak, Schooler, Herrera, Johnson, the 5 out for Tongi. Skip pass, Schooler takes it from Shonik, gives it right back to her, drive and a kick out, and offensive foul is going to be called on Shonik. On the drive in, trying to feed it to Maslak, had a good look in that far corner for 3.
Almost looked like Shonik lost her balance and kind of fell into the Eudora player.
So only Melissa's second foul. With how aggressive, we know she likes to be on defense and making plays like that. You got to be careful, because if you pick up that third here fairly quickly, you're going to have to come out of the game, and that would be good if you're Eudora, not ideal if you're Tongi, to play without your best starter averaging 19 points per game. As another one just falls. That one for Bryn Dieterding, hung up on there for the rim for a good second, but then falls down. Now a 9-point lead for Eudora. Number 3 team in 4A are the Cards. That 3 off from Jayla Herrera. They played 2 games last week against Lewisburg and Ottawa, winning both of those games. Near side 3, no good. Keltner fighting for the board. Schooler has it, and now it was fighting underneath.
Keep it down here with the Cards.
Miranda Kuntz, and it will keep it down here. So already 3rd time where Eudora has benefited with that possession arrow off the jump ball. Dieterding on the inbound, spreads it underneath, had a very small window, but Ava Dye was right there to put it up and in.
Chieftains are getting destroyed in the paint again. They need to be able to get it inside and do something with it.
Lead now 11, another shot falling off for Tongi. Tight lid on that rim. Offense is struggling out of the gates here for the Chieftains.
Yeah, you don't want to do that against a good team like Eudora, because you get yourself in a hole. It's really tough to get out of it.
Dieterding, now Keltner, still in that zone defense for Tongi. Eudora trying to penetrate it. Nice feed.
Good defense.
Straight up for Tongi. And the jump ball will be called there. This time, possession in the back pocket of Tongi. They get that stop here on Eudora. Offense out of the gate, shooting under 20% to start for Tongi in this game. Johnson, nice move, able to get by Keltner, but she got a hand on it, deflected it. Now the ball's up the way to Ava Dye, and more points off turnovers for Eudora. Looks like we will have another timeout on the floor, a full one taken for Coach Eckert, seeing this thing start to get a little too far ahead for his team, now down 13. Cardinals in front as we step aside here on Tongi Sports Live.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Last time outtake for Tongi. He'll be left with 3 in the game. Cardinals still with all 5. He's got an inbound here on the far end of the floor. Mazlak will get it in. Still some just a little token pressure here showed for Eudora. They got their lead up to 13, largest so far in the game. Schooler again will bring it across the timeline and it goes behind as Shawnick wisely able to get across to avoid the over and back violation. Schooler trying to pass. Keltner right there. A pass offline from Mazlak, and they're going to get a foul against, I believe, Mazlak trying to go for that ball. Tongi again just struggling.
Another turnover.
Mazlak, her first. Team second.
2 team fouls for Tongi. Now 6 total in the game. No team fouls yet for Eudora. Quick pass, Brunkel able to get that one to go. Wisely catch and shoot, and just got that one over the outstretched arms of Schooler looking to get the block. Instead, it goes down. Got that 3 from Farrah Halsa and 2 points for Emerson Mazlak, and that is it in this one. Another takeaway for Eudora. Brunkel has it right now. She'll pass it back to Dieterding. Keltner at the free throw line.
I think
another whistle.
Yeah, they're going to get that on Mazlak.
They will.
Fouls on Mazlak, her second.
So you have now Shawnick with 2, Mazlak with 2, Schooler just with 1, as Emerson will now be checked out of the game. Galen Weehee checks in, wearing 14 today for Tonganoxie. Dieterding from Keltner. 3 ball doesn't go.
A good rebound there by Addy. Chieftains need to score in the worst way.
Herrera able to get around the screen, passes out of the double team. Schooler stops at the line, back to Herrera.
Well, they're doing something way different than I thought they would. I mean, Tonganoxie. They've got Addie Schooler playing on the perimeter.
We got Kaylin Weehee will pick up her first, and this is still at this point in the game.
You need help in the paint.
Shawnick just held at this point 1 point thus far. The last matchup, she finished with 8 points for Eudora, her lowest point total of the season. Only time that she has finished with less than 10 in a game.
Yeah, give Dieterding a lot of credit because she's the one that's stronger.
Just like she was in the first matchup. There's Hannah Keltner on the finish. The Cardinals just continue to pour it on here.
Yeah.
Shawnick, nice. Can't finish, though, and Weehee with the board. That one no good either. Third chance, Schooler, no good. Still loose, and it's now to Herrera. 4th chance here for the Chieftains. Again, need a bucket in the worst way possible. Here's a good pass looking for Schooler. Even better defense as Dye will deflect it out. Baldock and Halsa in, and you're going to have nearly a full line change for Eudora as you got Warren among many others coming in. Allie Wrightcheck as well. And see Brady Miller in there. And Carly Owens. Schooler with the left hand offline. Trying to finish it with the left hand on that catch from the inbounds from Shawnick. Here's Dieterding, the lone player staying in on that nearly 4 or 5 line change for Eudora. She passes it inside, extra pass now back to Dieterding. Quick ball moving here for the Cards, not expecting it, and it leads into a turnover. Trying to feed it to Rychek was Dieterding, but she wasn't quite ready for it.
This has been a really long drought for Chieftain offense.
Good drive, Johnson, kick out. Baldock need a three. Get a three.
Baldock for three.
Boy, did they need that.
Well, Baldock, again, not known for three-point shooting, still shooting at just about 27% on the season. She gets that one to go. And now you get a stop here. Could be feeling good if you're Tongi. That one rattles out. Rychek fighting for the board. It will stay here, and I thought maybe initially they called a foul, but no, it will stay here with Eudora.
So another possession.
Dieterding to inbound. Finds near corner. Long two. No good as her foot was on the line. Johnson with the board. It controls for Tonganoxie. That last three, or attempted three. Long two offline for Miller. Baldock ended the long scoring drought. Back to the first quarter for Tongi with that last three. And now a travel called here on the drive from Schooler. Trying to pass it out to Farrah Halsa. 20 turnovers in the first matchup. Tonganoxie on pace to meet that total again in this game. Under 2 to go till halftime. 23-9 advantage to Eudora. All right, check. Back out. Dieterding had a good look from straight away. Keeps passing it around. Cardinals looking for the high percentage shot. Dieterding, little runner, offline to the left, and Schooler with the board, ricocheting around, and it's Baldock that controls as she hands to Shonik. Back on the attack come to Cheetah Delissa. Shonik, 4 defenders around. Takes the shot, draws the foul, and she will go back to the free throw line. Second trip for her in this game. They get the foul on Miller for her second. First team foul of the quarter for Eudora. They've been very clean as far as foul goes in this game. Shonik 1 for 2 on her last trip. First one on the way and good. So you have Dye as well as Brunkow back in for Eudora, and you have number 12 for Tonganoxie, Ashlyn Brune, also checking in. Second free throw, good. Chieftains have been able to chip away, at least have the lead down to at the 12 currently, 13, that's just 12, my goodness. I can do math, right? Not very well, but I can do it. 3 points for Shonik, that's where the three came from. Here's a three, underneath, board, right check, put back, contested.
Another offensive rebound though for Eudora. So 2 chances at that one.
About 50 seconds to go, nice feed, Ashlyn Brune able to finish.
Got it down to 10. Be nice if you could get it under 10 at the half.
Good block. Deflection. Johnson controls now. Momentum starting to shift to the side of the Chieftains.
Shot clock off. I think I'd hold it unless you get a really easy shot.
Addy can't get it to go. Trying to kiss it off the glass. Now Eudora about under 20. Trying to hold on to this double-digit lead. Dye traveled with it. So Shonik back on the floor for Tonga along with Maslak, along with Baldock, Schooler, and Johnson. Potential big bucket here could take the lead under 10 going into halftime for Eudora. Good crossover, weaving her way. Shonik draws the foul, trying to pass it out at the last second. But whistle comes in first. We'll have an inbound here, 2.4 seconds.
Time to get a shot off.
Brunkow picks up her first, second team foul. 2.4, Baldock will trigger the inbounds on the near side. Who will she try to find it to? It's Johnson in her hands. Extra pass, Shonik got to get something up here, and it is offline. A little bit hurried on that extra pass from Adlin Johnson. But the Chieftains able to put up some good minutes in the final seconds and at least have it down to a 10-point game, 23-13, as we head to our White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show coming up when we return on Tonganoxie Sports Live and the Varsity Sports Live networks.
I'm ready.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information and become a member today by visiting their website, TonganoxieBusinessAssociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Family-owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a fifth-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be a breed-specific trim or an adorable, cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities in space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Welcome back in the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk here alongside Dennis Drennan. And White Birch Properties, their team are ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007. Halftime score, Cardinals with the 10-point lead, 23-13 over the Tonganoxie Chieftains as the number 3 team in 4A. The Lady Cardinals looking to complete the regular season sweep over Tonganoxie. Meanwhile, Lady Chieftains will be looking to make the comeback in the second half and win their first game in about 11 years against Eudora. It has been quite a stretch of dominance for the Lady Cardinals. Let's go through the point totals real quick. First for Tonganoxie, you have Alyssa Shonick with 3 points, averaging 19 points per game for the second game in a row. And you say give a lot of credit to Bren Dieterding and company on the defensive end for Eudora. They have found a way to limit her. 8 points, a season low in the first matchup, 3 through 2 quarters here in the first game. 0 of 7 from the field as Alyssa. All those points coming from the free throw line. A little bit more on that in just a minute. You got Clea Baldock also with a 3. She had a massive 3-point ball that the Cardinals were getting close to in the middle. They had close to that 17-point lead, an 11-0 run for the Cards, and that was a big 3 to kind of end that for Tongi, and had to play really good towards the end of the second quarter to get this down from a 17-point lead to a 10-point lead for Eudora. You had Ashlyn Brune with 2, Emerson Maslak with 2, Farrah Halsa with a 3 to open up the scoring for Tonganoxie. As for Eudora, you got Avery Warren with 3 points, Hannah Keltner with 2, leading the sway. Bryn Dierding with 7 points. Right behind her, Izzy Brunkow with 6. Ava Dye with 4, and Allie Reitschek with just 1 point, going 1 of 2 at the free throw line. You're looking at some of these other stats as we go along. Rebounds, both are pretty even there. 16 for Eudora, 15 for Tonganoxie. Outside of that, assists, 6 for Eudora, 3 for Tonganoxie. Good ball moving around for Eudora. Both teams 6 steals in that first half as well, but you look at the shooting percentages in that first half, 40.9% from the field for Eudora, 19% for Tonganoxie. That slow start, again, they were down by 17. They got it going there towards the end of the second quarter, so we'll see. Hopefully, if the Chieftains, they can improve on that 19% shooting clip and start to get better and get going here as we start the second half in about 4 minutes.
And Tongi had 21 shots on goal. And like you said, partner, they're only hitting 19%.
4 of 21. Yep.
Yeah, 4 of 21. But Eudora, they only had 22 shots on goal, but they were able to hit 9 of them. So that's the big difference in the game.
Yeah, we always look at points off turnovers. Eudora had 20 points off turnovers in the first matchup, 12 so far in the first half alone. Tongi has been able to get 8 points off of turnovers, 7 turnovers total for Eudora, 9 for Tonganoxie. So the Chieftains at the end, those final about 5-6 points coming off turnovers for Tongi. So good credit to them on that going forward. Again, this is now 6 quarters into the season. Tongi has yet to lead the Cardinals, now down currently by 10. This is a matchup for Tongi. This is big in this league and in this moment right now, to where they can try to find a way to regroup and try to come back, but it's got to be Alyssa Schoeneck and Addie Schooler, that tandem, they got to find a way to get them going, combining for just 3 points between the two in that first half.
Yeah, if Dierding's able to shut her down for the second half, then it's going to be a long half for the Chieftains.
So we'll see what happens there. We got, at Schooler, that's the other point guy in that first half. First time you and I have seen this season where they've seen Schooler, especially in that first quarter, she has taken point alive, bringing it across the timeline. She had 4 turnovers, and you're talking about for Schooler, you want to see her get down low. You want to see her get into the higher low post position, try to go to work there. I think that's something that we saw her do less and less of as the second quarter in that first half went along. But I think for now, you got to put the hands in one of your trusted guards, and Schoeneck or Maslak, somebody, try to get Schooler going down underneath. I think that's going to be a big key for him coming up in the second half.
Yeah, and they have been doubling Addie when she gets it in the paint, but that means there's an open shooter. So, I keep going there, and Schoeneck, and she needs to drive the ball and either get it inside to, for a score, or pass it off to the open shooter.
Yep, so we'll see what happens here. Chieftains down by 10, 13-23. Eudora looking to put on another win of the year and keep their ranking among some of the best in 4A. Currently playing tonight as number 3 in girls 4A. Second half coming up next. You've been watching the White Birch Property Realty Executive Halftime Show.
Make the landscape of your dreams a reality with a stop at Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape. Just 15 minutes outside of Tonganoxie, come explore their full nursery of plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Learn from their certified specialists about proper seeding, watering, planting, lawn treatment, and so much more. Visit their website to enroll in classes, preview upcoming events, and request an estimate for your next project. Or give them a call at 913-351-5296. Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape, your one-stop shop for outdoor living.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
About ready to get the second half started. Eudora, if they can hold on to this 10-point lead, they'll move on to be winners of 11 of their last 12 games to start this season. They also had a good start last year. They started the season 7-0, and when they suffered their first loss, they went on to lose 4 of their next 5 games. And the Eudora Cardinal team, they really were not the same after that matchup. They lost in the championship game against St. James Academy a couple of weeks ago here, the final day of the Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. And then since then, last week, they responded with 2 wins in league against Lewisburg and a tough Ottawa team. And now, right now, have been in pretty good control of this matchup against Tonganoxie. Working with the 10-point lead, have the basketball right now. Starters back out on the floor for both squads. Hands of Keltner couldn't handle it. Schoeneck bringing it back the other way for Tonganoxie. Keltner in pursuit, off balance on the shot attempt again is Schoeneck, and she misses it. We'll see. Got a couple of Chieftains in the area, but again, this has not been the best shooting night for Alyssa Schoeneck, and she picks up her 3rd personal foul.
That was on Schoeneck, her 3rd.
That's her 3rd foul, too.
And you can tell Keltner was right on her heels, too, and Schoeneck
tried
to take it.
I really thought Schoeneck would do that little head fake that she's done so many times and let the defender fly by and then put up the bunny, but that wasn't the case this time.
There's been moments, even in the defensive pursuit or just in general for Eudora, you can tell it has Schoeneck a little bit off her game. She is not 100% comfortable, still looking for her first bucket just from the field right now. All of them coming from the free throw line. Bronco adds on 2 more, so Eudora strikes first in the 3rd. Johnson staying out there, drives by Dye. Nice finish with the left hand. Freshman on freshman there.
Good job. Chieftains need a lot more of that. Oh, bad defense there by, yeah.
Miranda Kuntz able to get the bucket there. That is her first official points of the game for Kuntz. Able to answer the points from Adlin Johnson on the other end for Tongi. Back on the attack, down 12. Screen from Schooler. Maslak wants to take it. Kind of got caught in no man's land, and there's the travel. So, again, sticky defense from Eudora. Is well contested shot. Tried to pass it off, but you're kind of caught in the air right there. Gravity is your worst enemy. Doesn't give you a whole lot of time to try to figure out what you want to do next. And Maslak just unfortunate circumstances there.
Yeah, when you leave your feet, you don't have much time to recover.
Dye in the corner, going baseline, kicks it out. Extra ball passing around. Rumpkow drive, Dye posting up, gets it, collects.
More points in the paint.
I'll tell you, the ball movement tonight for Eudora, it has been crisp.
Yeah, it has been nice. Yeah.
Schoeneck passing out Johnson, extra pass Maslak, right wing 3, good.
Maslak for 3.
Big bucket at the other end for Tongi. Where the Chieftains have had to make their living here tonight from downtown. It's only their 3rd 3 of the game. And if you see Eudora start to get on these runs, it's usually a well-timed 3 for Tongi. It can keep them hanging around. Dieterding trying to answer. Long, and Baldock brings down the board.
Chieftains got to stop. They need a bucket here.
Bring the lead under 10 for Eudora with a bucket. Johnson again trying to work around Dye. Scored on a play similar like that, but puts it on the ground. Turnover. Cardinals back the other way. Dye trying to finish it to Keltner. Blocked by Schooler. Gets the board, and the putback's no good either. Another offensive board, and the foul.
That's going to be on Schoeneck. That's her 4th.
It's Miranda Kuntz that collected the 3rd board on that trip, and they get it to Kalia Baldock.
Oh, it's on Baldock.
So 2nd of the day for Kalia.
I thought I saw him put up 1 finger, but I guess it was 2.
Kuntz at the line shooting 2 shots.
And again, like we talked about for Eudora, the way they've been able to crash the boards on the offensive end, those 2nd, 3rd, 4th. We even saw one where they had 5 chances in one possession, and it happens again here. And it leads to Miranda Kuntz free throws as she knocks it down on the front end.
Yeah, but you give up that many offensive rebounds. Tough to beat a good team.
Eventually is bound to happen. 2 for 2 on the trip that time for Kuntz. Eudora from the line, only 3 of 5, 60%. Tongi 3 of 4 for 75%. Lead now 13 for Eudora. And again, we will see Schooler handling the ball, bringing it across the timeline. Right side, trying to pass it off, but and get her with the turnover. So that's the 5th turnover of the game now for Addie. Dye calls for it at the elbow, gets it, trying to bounce it underneath. It goes out of the reach, and it'll be Lady Chieftain basketball coming out trying to find it to Kuntz, who is starting to make her way underneath the basket. The pass was a little offline to the right. Brandon Parker, head coach for the Cardinals, applauding his team, loving the idea, loving the ball movement. So I imagine that coaching squad's got to be very happy with the way their team has been playing here tonight, working with a 13-point lead. Also, now Dieterding switching, guarding her. Drive in, Schoenig off the glass, count the bucket. And you see this could be the one that could get Alyssa Schoenig going in this one. Driving in on Izzy Brunkow.
Yeah, she took that to the basket strong. Finished through contact. That's what you want to see.
Looking to make it a 10-point ball game again, and Alyssa Schoenig caps off the 3-point play. She's now got 6 in this game, leading scorer for Tonganoxie. Defense collapsing on Keltner. She's able to find it to Brunkow. Back up top, Brendan Dieterding. Kuntz, baseline, extra pass, leaving it short. Ava Dye. And she has made some pretty spectacular shots in this game, and Chieftains lucky she missed that one. Maslak.
They dodged a bullet there.
Acrobatic shot, couldn't finish. Cardinals back the other way. Here is Dye. Gives it off to Brunkow. Driving in on Hulsa. Right hand, off balance. And don't count the bucket. Foul is on the floor. And that Cardinal bench, they wanted to go crazy. There is Brunkow making the off-balance shot.
Well, Brunkow did the right thing. They're going ahead and finishing the shot. You never know if they're going to give you the continuation.
3 on the way. Brunkow. That one, no. Nobody underneath. Baldock coming over late.
They're not blocking out at all.
Another offensive rebound for Kuntz, as you saw when the ball was in the air coming off the rim.
Yeah.
Not a white jersey in the area of Kuntz.
Nobody going to the rim and blocking out. That's why they're giving up so many offensive boards to Eudora.
Back to the line for Kuntz. Just went 2 for 2 a few moments ago. Now 3 for 3.
25 Johnson, 22 Herrera.
Johnson and Herrera back in for Tongi, and you have Avery Warren back in for Eudora, bringing out Ava Dye. Warren out there. We get Keltner, Dieterding, Brunkow, and with Kuntz, who finishes it off at the free throw line. 4 points for the line for in this third quarter. 4 to 5 for Tongi. You got Schooler right now, Herrera, Johnson, Hulsa, and Schoenig, as Schooler's looking for some help, trying to pass it and offline. And it is Lady Cardinal basketball coming up here. Another turnover. That's the 6th of the game now for Addie Schooler, who continues to play in a part in this game so far where we haven't seen her really be in control of the ball that much, kind of taking point. Kuntz doesn't go. Keltner fighting for it, but Adlin Johnson able to seal her off, take the board away.
Yeah, Johnson did a nice job of blocking out that time. Was able to get the rebound.
Schoenig finds Schooler. Didn't you go to work in the paint, but traveled with it. A rough night for Addie Schooler continuing here. Dieterding on the left side, good. As soon as it left her hand, knocked it down almost right in front of her father, assistant coach Kyle Dieterding, who's a head basketball coach for the boys team at Eudora for 17 years. First time working under Coach Parker, the assistant of the girls team this year. Schooler, a good shot attempt, just can't finish with the right hand. Eudora coming back the other way. Dieterding ahead of steam, looking for 5 in a row, and she does. So the last 5 points for Eudora belonging to Bryn Dieterding. 38-21 ball game and a timeout on the floor. As we'll take it with them here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance. 38-21, Cardinals with the lead.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active.
Tell just in that timeout huddle for Tong, you can tell frustrations are running a little bit high here. Definitely some faces don't look super happy. Game's not over yet. 2:17 to go here in the third quarter, and another 8 minutes to be played in the fourth. As Tongi had the Cardinal lead down to 10.
Another turnover.
Coming out of halftime, this is Brent Dieterding on the steal, hands it off, right check, blocked. Coming from behind is Schooler to get it. Dieterding trying to save it. It goes off the backboard. And they initially say Eudora basketball,
yeah,
but it'll be Chieftain basketball. Officials say, my bad, my bad. Taking some playful jabs from some of the Tongi fans over on the other side. Takes it with a smile. Well done, Mr. Official. Trying to cut into this now 17-point lead, largest lead of the game for Eudora. Tied for their largest lead. Herrera trying to get around Dieterding, going right for her, stride for stride. Now Halsa get to screen, looking for Shawnick, hands it off to her, still guarded by Avery Warren, backs down on her, tries to go with the right, good defense again, but it finds its way to Addie Schooler.
Yeah, nice finish with the left hand by Eddie there.
That gets Addie on the board, her first 2 points. There's a nice drive.
She's going to pick up a foul.
Brunkow finishes it, doesn't count, bucket or foul on the floor.
Yep.
And there is personal foul number 4 on Alyssa Shawnick. There it is.
Team foul number 5.
And on top of that, that being the 15th foul, so Eudora in the bonus, this remaining 113. As Maslak's going to be coming in, Shawnick will be heading out. And now the question is here for Coach Ecker, how long do you keep Alyssa Shawnick out? You know, pick up that 4th foul late in the third quarter.
I think she comes back at the start of the fourth quarter.
I believe so.
Number 15, Maslak in the game for Tonganoxie.
Second free throw, Brunkow doesn't go down. Schooler pulls down the board for Tongi. $16-point lead. Schooler had that one partially deflected. Good defense from the Cards. Up the floor calling for it was Dieterding, but electing to hold on to it instead is Warren. Owens gets loose, can't finish. The right hand on the left side. Chieftains able to get the stop.
She's got a nice screen.
Schooler up ahead, has it. Squares her shoulders up and able to finish it. Good job to kind of take that collective second to collect herself, turn it around.
Yeah, she squared her shoulders and set her feet, able to knock it down.
4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brunkow left to right, now peeling it back out, finds it up top to Dieterding. Under 10 on the shot clock now. Dieterding. 3, little long, off the heel, Schooler pulls it down. Under 5, 4, 3, good if it goes for Dieterding, and no good, and whistle blows, the horn sounds, and they will just let that be the end of the third quarter. 3 down, 1 to go here. Game 1 of our doubleheader between Tonganoxie and Eudora on Tongi Sports Live.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
We open the fourth quarter. Cardinals working with a 14-point lead, 39-25 over Tonganoxie. Chieftains will have the basketball here. Schooler will bring it over the timeline, handing it to Johnson. Back out Ashlyn Broom back into the game here for the Chieftains. Closed out that first half for him. Now back in here to start things in the fourth. Shawnick back out there as well. She's got to be careful. 4 fouls for her in this one. One more, she will foul out. Nice move around. Can't finish as Schooler. Rebound elbowed out underneath by Hannah Keltner, clearing out some space. Keltner, head fake, gets by Maslak, deflected, late whistle comes in. 2 free throws on the way for Hannah Keltner.
Maslak, her third. Keltner at the line, shooting 2.
Cardinals been shooting well from the free throw line. Why does I say that? Right around 70% on the evening. There's Eudora from the free throw line. Their lead up to 15. Their largest lead has been 17. And part of the big success here tonight is the way they have been able to limit Alyssa Shawnick as she starts this fourth quarter only 6 points tonight. Again, leading scorer for Tonga, averaging about 19 a game. Adlin Johnson will try a 3, doesn't go. Schooler underneath, she's starting to come alive here in the second half, and a chance to earn them at the free throw line, taking contact.
Too bad that didn't go for her.
Alvin Coots, her first. Schooler at the line, shooting 2.
Foul will be given to Kuntz for her first of the game. Addie Schooler at the free throw line this year, 47.6%. Big ones on the way here, and she misses on the first attempt. We talked a lot about points off turnovers were a big factor in that very first matchup. Cardinals were able to take 20 points off turnovers. Tonight they have 19 so far on 16 Tonganoxie turnovers. They had 20 in the first matchup, did Tonganoxie 4 turnovers. Schooler going 0 for 2 at the line. Dye bringing it back up the other way for Eudora. It will now go back up top to Bryn Dieterding. Finds Dye with space, goes up. Leaves it short, and Alyssa Shawnick eventually controls for Tongi. She's looking to come alive here in the fourth quarter, trying to help bring her team back. Maslak 3 offline, long board. Dieterding has it, poked away from behind. There's another steal for Shawnick. Has some numbers. Maslak trying to drive in, puts it up over Kuntz. That doesn't go. Schooler comes flying in, put back, no good either. This has not been the best shooting night for Tonganoxie coming into this fourth quarter. 29% from the field. There's another block for Addie, deflecting it from Kuntz. Up and ahead, Johnson. Take your time, lays it in.
Johnson for 2.
So the deflection from Schooler and quick transition points for Tongi. Now the lay-in here will be good for Brunkow. So I'll put a slight pause into that little Chieftain wave of momentum that will start to build up. And Tonganoxie, they will take their take their fourth timeout, so they'll have only just one remaining. The remainder of this game and a full timeout. As we will step aside, we'll take it with them here on Tonganoxie Sports Live and the Varsity Sports Live networks.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information. For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
In Eudora, they have not burned a single timeout, so they still have all 5 remaining. Tonganoxie left with just 1. Both teams, 1 team foul, about 5.5 to go here in this one. 42-27 Cardinal advantage. As Johnson, another nice finish over Ava Dye. Adlin Johnson is having a very nice game put together here tonight. She's now up to 6 points.
Oh, that went right through Shawnick's hands.
And it'll stay here with the Cardinals. Runkel for inbounding, looking for options, tries to fit it in there to Dye. Shawnick got burned on that one time in the first half and learning from her mistakes that time. Deflected it out of bounds as now Dieterding will trigger in on the far baseline. As Keltner up top has a bailout, she finds it to Kuntz, now moving it around. Dieterding 3, no good. Shawnick with the board. Able to avoid a defender there, works it up. Mazlak trying to find it to Johnson, forcing that pass deflected. Cardinals coming away with the steal. Another turnover for the Chieftains. You have Dye, but she's going to take it herself. Brunkow can't finish. Schooler with the board. Jump ball, and it'll stay at this end with the Cardinals. Got the boys matchup coming up about 15 minutes after this game concludes here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Also welcome in our fans over at Eudora Sports Live watching this simulcast tonight. And there's a 3 on the inbounds near side corner. Bryn Dieterding again, able to knock it down. Cardinals have led the entirety of this game, just like they did in the first matchup. Shawnick trying to answer that Dieterding 3 with one of her own. Had that screen, able to get a little bit of space, gets set up to right where she wants it. Able to knock it down to a 13-point lead for Eudora as Dieterding will peel it back around. Eudora might be looking to kill just a little bit of time here, trying to ice off this double-digit lead and finish the game off with win number 11 on the season. As we'll get another foul call here on Mazlak. I believe that's her 4th as well, and confirmation from our PA announcer John Tollefson tells me yes, as Ashlyn Bruin will be checked out. Jayla Herrera will check in for her, and we also have Miranda Kuntz coming out for Eudora, as I believe we had Brady Miller checking back in. Feeds it, looking for her. Out of reach of Brunkow, taps her chest, says my bad. So a turnover here for Eudora. So another Shawnick 3. I apologize for the camera kind of shutting out there for a moment. That big 3 for Shawnick. Now it's a 10-point game once again, and able to answer on a nice drive in and finish from Bryn Dieterding at the other end. A pair of team leaders doing what they have to do in the fourth quarter, trying to help their teams. Goes into final 3.5. Mazlak Trying to draw contact, nothing going. And now a whistle comes in. And it will be Cardinal basketball, and that's the 5th foul on Maslak as she fouls out.
Fouls on Maslak, her 5th. Well, Bruning in the game for Tongi.
Yeah, Bruin coming back in for Tongi, Warren back in for Eudora, and I believe we just had a full timeout, the first timeout of the game taken for Coach Parker and company. Zacher continues to talk with the official, not liking the last previous call. Chieftains trying to rally here, under 3.5 to go in the game, down 12, 47-35. We'll be back after this on Tongi Sports Live.
Inviting, connecting, serving, and growing. That's Grounded Coffee House in downtown Tonganoxie. Enjoy the best cup of coffee in town 6 days a week and pair it with freshly made from scratch pastries, muffins, cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Plus, check out their beautiful event center, Grace Hall. Perfect for your next gathering, celebration, wedding, and party. All profits go towards local and international charitable projects and organizations. Drink local, support local at Grounded Coffee House. Place your order for dine-in or carry-out at groundedcoffeehousetonganoxie.org.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
4 timeouts remain the rest of the way for Eudora. Just 1 for Tongi. Back to a 12-point game. See the Chieftains bringing a little bit of slight pressure. It's Ashlyn Bruin that will be guarding Bryn Dieterding here, able to get it off near the timeline. Cardinals trying to take care of the basketball and some possession off with some points. They should be on their way to winning their 11th out of 12 games this season. There's another nice drive right side. Doesn't go for Dieterding, tipped out, and that'll be Chieftain basketball. So Dieterding, a rare miss for the 5'7" sophomore. Nice drive on the right side. You usually will see her finish those 9 out of 10 times this year, but there's the 10th time.
And the Chieftains switched to a full court man-to-man defense.
And a big chance here for Tongi. Potentially bring the lead back under 10. Shonik trying to do just that. Can't get it to go on the step back. Johnson a big board underneath. Another chance here for Tongi. Shonik deflected, they say cleanly.
Dieterding's done a really nice job on
Boy,
Shonik
hadn't she?
tonight.
She has put on a clinic defense as Bryn Dieterding. With space, Brunkow 3, in and out.
Oh.
Another offensive board. Bruin fighting for it, but it still will stay with the Cardinals as Avery Warren hits the deck, gets it out to Dieterding. Her floater gets to go. Took some contact there as well. Wanted the whistle, didn't get it, but she gets to 2 points. She'll take those. Back on the other end, Cardinals a point shy of 50. And this time, Keltner will pick up the foul here for Eudora. Only her first of the game. Emerson Maslak has already fouled out for Tonganoxie. Shonik, who's triggering the inbound, she has 4. We're trying to play very cautious here, this final 2:15. Odds not greatly in favor of Tonganoxie, but still trying to put up a fight here, maybe make some chaos happen. Again, we've seen a lot of crazier things happen as the entry pass into Schooler, and that's 2 quick fouls picked up for Eudora, and both of them by Hannah Keltner. So now that should be the 4th team foul for Eudora, and it is. So 1 more, Tongi will be in the bonus. Chieftains also with 3 team fouls. Johnson catch and shoot, a little long on the inbounds, had a good look at it.
What? I guess Shonik just picked up her 5th foul.
She did. Tongi crowd voices their displeasure as well. So that being the 5th of the game on Alyssa, she will foul out. I don't think anyone's picking up on it yet. Scorer's table's trying to get their attention, and Coach Eckert's kind of delaying a substitution too in a form of protest. Again, this is quite a unique process. I've never seen how long it has been when someone fouls out. And now a sub will come off the bench. It's going to be Kalia Baldock for Tongi. Meanwhile, Brent Dieterding back to the free throw line for Eudora. Officials continuing to talk here. No free throws. Shonick still out of the game as she comes out. Baldock will come in for her. As Alyssa on the night, she will finish with 12 points.
Now she's able to come back and have a decent second half.
So we roll along here, turned over here for Eudora. They don't like the call there. Yep. Herrera, extra pass. Johnson, she fires the three, a little short. Loose ball. Baldock fighting for it underneath. Another whistle coming in. That'll slow things down. 1:33 to play. Ball will still be at this end.
I think that'll put the Chieftains at the line, won't it?
It should. That will be the foul on Brady Miller for her third. So Kalia Baldock. They say fourth team foul. It's the fifth team foul. So free throws here for Kalia. She misses on the front end. Tongi is a team 50% from the free throw line coming into tonight. Another one from Kalia, no good. Johnson, she's been having quite a game tonight, able to fight for that board. Another chance here, but it doesn't go. Keltner pulls in the board for Eudora. They can really start to sense another win here, looking to complete the regular season sweep against Tongi. And a point shy of 50. Trying to change that there, no good. Offensive board, that falls off too. Able to go right back up and get it though. That's Miller underneath. Now a push will be whistled in here. Eudora put up 56 points in the win a couple months ago against Tonganoxie. So we'll get that last foul for Dieterding.
First second. Schooler, correction, Bruni at the line, shooting two.
Free throws, Ashlyn Broom coming up here. First one on the way, Reynolds in and out. Tongi's been definitely has left some points at the free throw lines here in this one, as we will have another timeout call, this one for Eudora. Wanted to talk over a couple other things here. Looking to close out this win on the other side on Tongi Sports Live as we keep it here. Chieftain basketball tonight presented in part by Crookham Construction, performing a wide variety of concrete construction and special project services throughout the area. They're hardworking people with small town family values. Find more information at crookhamconstruction.com, and also by Grounded Coffee House, established in 2022. Grounded Coffee House serves great coffee with an even greater cause. To learn how you can help make a difference and to support, follow them on Facebook and check out their website, groundedcoffeehouse.tonganoxie.org. As this right now is setting up to be yet another game where Tongi, you're going to be looking back on it, definitely didn't do themselves any favors. We talked about the turnovers, 20 in the last matchup, and you needed to cut down on that at least a half or more. They're going to finish right around that 20 mark again here in this one. Points off turnovers, relatively going to be the same again for Eudora, entering this fourth quarter with 19 points off turnovers. They had 20 in the last matchup. Maroon, second free throw, can't get it to bank in. Keltner on the rebound. Meanwhile, for Eudora, they will follow up their lone loss of the year in that championship game in the tournament here a couple weeks ago against St. James Academy, the second-ranked 5A team in the state, right behind other Frontier League foes, Spring Hill Broncos. They will follow that up with 3 straight wins, all 3 coming in league play against Lewisburg, Ottawa, and now Tonganoxie. There's a nice block underneath Kaylin Weehee. The state that's in 39.5 to go in the game. The Cardinals up 14. Moves their record up to 11-1, staying on top of the Frontier League. So they have their eyes on winning the championship this year, claiming the crown. You look at their next matchups coming up. They got games up at Baldwin later on this Friday, so a couple days from now. Next week, a week from now, home again, another matchup against Ottawa, and then a matchup that following Thursday against Paola. Some more league action coming up for the Lady Cards.
Yeah, and one of the big differences, partner, is the job that Dieterding did on Alyssa Schoenig, holding her about 8 points under her average.
And Schoenig fouling out, finishing 12 points tonight. It's her second lowest point total behind the 8 she put up against, if you're just now joining us and haven't heard already, Eudora in the first matchup. So you give all credit to, again, Dieterding and company that have been able to just put on the defensive front, defensive clinic that has given Alyssa Schoenig some fits. That's key number one. Whenever you're coming in and facing this Tonganoxie team, you're looking at the numbers that Alyssa Schoenig puts up, averaging 19 points a game, shooting about 42% from the field, that you got to find a way to eliminate her, take her away, limit her as best as you can. And Eudora, again, credit to them. In the 2 matchups, they've done just that, and they're going to result in double-digit wins in both matchups against Tonganoxie. Cesar Herrera 3, blocked for Dieterding. A nice finish to the great defensive night that she has had tonight. She'll collect a block.
They're just going to dribble it out here.
And it's in the hands of Dieterding, and rightfully so. The sophomore showing out tonight for Tonganoxie. Final score 49-35, Eudora with the lead. Well, despite not really scoring a point in the final few minutes for Eudora, they're still able to hold on and collect this win. So they collect the regular season sweep against Tonganoxie, who now drops to 8-6 and 4-4, 500 even in league play. And for Eudora, they will now move up their total record undefeated in league play so far. Now 7-0 are the Cardinals and 11-1 overall as their great season continues. As we will step aside and be back with the Brothers Market postgame show next on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Back in, not the White Perks Property Realty Executives halftime show, but the Brothers Market postgame show. You can check out their weekly ads and specials in-store or online at shopbrothersmarket.com. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. It's the final score in this one, Eudora 49, Tonganoxie 35. Cardinals completing the regular season sweep against Tonganoxie as they get this one done here tonight. Congrats to Eudora. Dylan Funk here alongside Dennis Dredd. And point totals right now, we'll start first with Tonganoxie. Alyssa Shawnick leading the way in scoring 12 points on the night, 3 of 14 from the field, 2 of 6 from downtown, and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. She did have 5 fouls, so she fouled out in the final couple minutes of the fourth quarter, but still exiting out with 12 points, her second lowest point total of the season, right behind her 8 that she finished in the first matchup against Eudora back in December. Kalia Baldock finishing with 3 points, collected in the first half. Ashley Broom with 2, Emerson Maslak 5, Farrah Hulsa 3, and Adlin Johnson with 6. And she is going to be our Midwest Carpet Center player of the game tonight. Adlin Johnson had a very solid night. The young freshman come out to bench, shoot 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from 2-point range. She put up 2 threes, wasn't able to make either of them. 6 total rebounds, only had 1 personal foul, 3 assists, and also had 1 steal on the night, did Adlin Johnson. And a night where the majority of the starting lineup for Tonganoxie really struggled in this game against Eudora, but Adlin Johnson, we've talked about her, how much confidence and how better her game has gotten along. She's been getting more and more playing time. The young freshman for Coach Austin Eckert, she put together a good performance tonight. That's why she's our Midwest Carpet Center player of the game.
Yeah, no question, partner. As we've said many times, this the amount of varsity time that these freshmen get, man, I'm telling you what, it pays dividends in the future. So Adlin has a bright future ahead of her, and congratulations to her on being our player of the game.
Yep, Midwest Carpet Center player of the game, brought to you by Midwest Carpet Center. They have all your carpet and flooring needs with professional quality and great pricing. Family owned and operated. Stop by and see them today in downtown Tonganoxie or visit their website, MidwestCarpetCenter.com, to learn more as we transition back to our Brothers Market post-game show. Points for Eudora. We start Avery Warren with 3, along with Hannah Keltner, both of them finishing with 3 points. Leading scorer in the game, Bryn Dieterding, 17 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 4 of 7 from 2, 3 of 8 from downtown for Bryn, and total rebounds with 3. Also had 4 assists and 1 steal, or 1 block, 2 steals. And also, more importantly, like we mentioned, she was the presence of defense that limited Alyssa Shawnick and others for Tongi to really get that offense going tonight. So Brent Dieterding had a really great night, had that blocked on the 3-point there to end things. To wrap up the game, right behind her, Izzy Brunkow finishing with 11, Ava Dye with 6, same with Miranda Kuntz, and Allie Reichek with 1, at 1 point coming from the free throw line. So Eudora again completing the regular season sweep over Tongies. They continue to keep pace. Number 3 team in 4A and sitting on top of the Frontier League standings as they will wait for that second matchup against Spring Hill. The Broncos still keeping pace are Spring Hill as they're really starting to feel themselves later on in this season. Spring Hill right behind, 11-2 overall, 7-1 in league play. Eudora just now moving to 7-0 in league play and 11-1 overall. So that'll be the matchup to keep an eye on as we get forward into February. But next you got Eudora again on the road at Baldwin, home in a week from now against Ottawa, and then next Thursday at Paola. Meanwhile, for Tonganoxie, they will have a matchup on the road back in league play against the Bonner Springs Lady Braves. That is when we will have our next game here on Tonganoxie Sports Live coming up this Friday from the field house at Bonner Springs High School. And again, we are going to wrap up our coverage here from game 1 of the girls matchup between Tonganoxie and Eudora as we will get ready for the boys matchup coming up here in just a matter of moments as we step aside on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Make the landscape of your dreams a reality with a stop at Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape. Just 15 minutes outside of Tonganoxie, come explore their full nursery of plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Learn from their certified specialists about proper seeding, watering, planting, lawn treatment, and so much more. Visit their website to enroll in classes, preview upcoming events, and request an estimate for your next project. Or give them a call at 913-351-5296. Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape, your one-stop shop for outdoor living.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Welcome back in here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance. They believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Shifting back into our S&S Body pregame show. Since 1972, S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com. Call 913-369-3193. So the girls' game wrapping up. Eudora getting the win there, 49-37. 49-35, against Tonganoxie. So Eudora completes the regular season sweep. We're getting ready for the boys matchup that's taking place here in about 5.5 minutes as we take a look at this matchup. First for Tonganoxie, they're coming off the loss here at home against Kansas City Turner, 56-50. As the Chieftains, that drops them to 3-11 on the year, 0-9 still in Frontier League play. So looking to get their first win in the Frontier League here tonight against the Eudora Cardinals. The lead scorer in that game last Friday against Turner was Lachlan McRae, finishing with 13 points, shooting 34% effectively from the field, along with 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. So you had McRae and Shawnick both in their last matchups against Turner, 1 rebound shy of double-doubles, but Lachlan still a good night for him. You had Anthony Rowe in that game finishing with a point, Jason Byrne, Owen Schmidt with 3 points, Talon Langford with 8 points, and Noah Carlton and Nolan McGuire finishing with 11 points for each of them. As, again, we talked about turnovers for both these Tongi teams. They have been things that have kind of slowed them down, have limited them at times this season. 19 turnovers Tonganoxie committed in that loss against Turner, leading to 22 points off turnovers for Turner. As you now look combined in the last 2 games coming into tonight, Tongi has given up 46 points off of turnovers, something they definitely are going to have to try to limit in this matchup here tonight as they take on the Cardinal team playing their best basketball so far, as they started 2-4 on the season. They came in, and that was a record coming into the Tongi Invitational Basketball Tournament just a couple of weeks ago, where they ran the gauntlet and they ended up winning the championship game. As we're about to be rejoined here by my broadcast partner Dennis Drennan. And partner, I was just talking about the Tongi team coming in tonight playing against the Eudora Cardinals squad. They were 2-4 coming into that tournament here a couple of weeks ago. They ran the gauntlet, and on the way they beat you're looking at it, winners of 4 of the last 5, now 6-5 overall, 3-4 against Frontier League opponents. In that championship that Eudora was able to claim, they beat the number 5 team in 5A, Bonner Springs, who prior had beaten them twice in the regular season. They also knocked off number 10 in 4A, Atchison, on the way, and they also lost to the Phoenix earlier. So 0-3 combined between those 2 teams, right, on their way to the championship game, where they were able to finish it off. This is a Eudora team that nobody is wanting to see play right now. They are red hot coming into this matchup tonight.
Yeah, no question. We watched them in that tournament, and I'm telling you what, they played with a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and when they do that, they're tough to beat.
And part of it, good news for Cardinal fans. Again, this is all just based off of pure speculation, but it's my understanding that Christian Jarrett, one of their leaders, they call him CJ, has been out with a collarbone injury. he suited up in the last game. He did not play, but he was out there for warming ups. He was out here again today, and he looks very good, very crisp, as there could be a good chance it looks like he might get into play tonight. We'll see what head coach Tyler Cleveland and Drew Steffen and company want to do with him tonight. But I mean, he's out here. He's suited up. He's wearing number 11 tonight. Also a selection for the Kansas Shrine Bowl. He'll be playing in the football East versus West All-Star game later on this summer, will Christian Jarrett. And so that could be a big boost for the Cardinals coming in tonight. Again, middle of the this 4 of 5 games. 4 of the last 5 games they have won. Playing really, really great basketball right now. Eudora also won the first matchup back in December, 52-46 against Tonganoxie. Chieftains had a 7-point lead in that game at halftime and had the lead going all the way until about halfway into the fourth quarter, where Cardinals were able to finally take over and end up winning that game. And they also have now won 7 games in a row against the Chieftains, have the Cardinals, who we just saw the girls team. They picked up their 12th straight win against Tonganoxie, and now you got the Cardinals coming in winners of their last 7 against the Chieftains. The last Tongi win coming in March 2nd, 2021. That was an exciting sub-state semifinal matchup where the Chieftains got a 1-point win that year. They met 3 times in that 2020-2021 season. That was our very first year here at Tonganoxie Sports Lab. We saw the Chieftain team. They beat the Cardinals twice in the regular season, and that 1-point win in the sub-state semifinal. And every matchup that year, it just got closer and closer. Expecting another great matchup here tonight as the Chieftains look to get off the schneid as of so and get the win here tonight. Currently 3-11, 0-9 in Frontier League play, and you had Eudora, like I mentioned, 6-5 overall, 3-4 in Frontier League play. So both teams looking to pick up a very crucial league win here tonight, as we are getting ready for the starting lineups coming up here in just a matter of moments. Both teams starting to make their way over to the benches. Go ahead and get the live read in right now. The Wizard of Paws starting lineups coming up. Tonganoxie's family-owned pet grooming salon with a combined 48 years of experience. Schedule your pet's appointment today at wizardofpawstongi.com, as we will step aside here for the playing of the national anthem. Back with starting lineups and tip-off on the other side on Tongi Sports Live.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information, and become a member today by visiting their website, TonganoxieBusinessAssociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus, or go to tongirec.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Here we go. Send it down to John Tolson, PA announcer tonight. The Wizard of Paws starting lineups.
For Eudora, number 0, a 5'9" senior, Micaiah Jerome. For Tonganoxie, number 2, a 5'10" senior, Jason Byrne. For Eudora, number 1, a 5'11" freshman, Cy Thomas. For Tonganoxie, number 4, a 6'2" senior, Talon Blackburn.
So interesting there. Slight change in the starting lineups for Tonganoxie. Usually it's Noah Carlton in there, but it says he will not be in the starting lineup tonight. It's Anthony Rowe that will get the start in his place. Noah is he is out there, and he is suited up at least. He still has the warm-ups on, so we'll see if he'll come in later on in this game. Coach Simmons just trying to tweak the lineup a little bit, trying to get some different results. We'll have to wait and see what we got there, but something of note. Opening tip-off presented by Lynch Real Estate, your hometown real estate company. They'll help you buy your next home and make your real estate dreams come true. Lynch Real Estate, a name you can always trust. Always fairly exciting matchups whenever the Cardinals and the Chieftains get together. The battle of 222, the lone street connecting both the cities of Tonganoxie and Eudora. Rowe in the middle for the opening tip-off, and it goes the way of the Chieftains. And here we go with this one, game 2 on Tonganoxie and Varsity Sports Live.
Eudora opens at a man-to-man.
Talon able to drive in, had a good look, deflected from behind, I think potentially. That was pretty good defense coming back. The first shot for the Cardinals also falls off the iron. That was Ryan Osborne, I believe, that had the deflection on the defensive end. Number 4 out there for Eudora. Long shot on the way, and it's good. Catch and shoot 3-ball from Jason Byrne, leading 3-pointer for Tonganoxie at 34%. Trying to feed it. Osborne looking his way, not going to get it. Chieftains back on the attack. Lachlan McRae leading the charge over on that right side. Little out of control. Banking 3, no good. Jason Byrne, early signs showing that he's feeling himself from downtown. They'll get that foul on Errol Seaman. Number 5, leader for the Cardinals, and just about outside of sports, just at Eudora High School in general. Great young man. Got to know him fairly well the past couple of years. Missed all of this past football season. A broken collarbone he suffered in week 1, and he loves being back out there competing with his teammates here during basketball season. That 3 missed from Talon. Here come the Cardinals back the other way, looking to get on the board. Seaman hands it to Osborne. He tries a 3, leaves it short. Seaman going to be calling his name a lot tonight as it goes out of bounds. Errol thinking it should be Cardinal basketball. The officials overruling him. Says it'll be Chieftain basketball. Cardinals led tonight for head coach Tyler Cleveland, his first year as the head coach, taking over for Kyle Dieterding. Had that position for 17 years, but mentioned he's now the assistant under Coach Parker for the girls basketball team. Here's another nice drive for Talon. Goes right at Errol Seaman. Can't finish. Anthony Rowe, a rebound. Goes up and over Osborne and draws the foul. Nice collection underneath for Rowe on the miss from Talon Langford, and a chance for 2 at the line for Anthony Rowe, making his, I believe this would be his first or second start of the season in that starting spot where we usually see Noah Carlton. Looking to knock him down here at the line, and comes up short on the first attempt. And Roach is averaging about 9 minutes per game this season. Second free throw on the way. That one no good either. 2 points left at the line here for Tonganoxie. Cy Thomas, a talented freshman, ball in his hands. Running out of real estate, tried to pass it off. Talon deflects it at the baseline, so that'll keep it here with Eudora. We talked a lot about during football season, this Eudora Cardinal team. They got a lot of young freshmen and sophomores just in their overall athletics that are really leading the way, and that's the same thing here for basketball season. You're going to see a good mix of underclassmen get in there and contribute for the Cardinals.
Yeah, like we talked about many times, that looks very good for the future. McCray makes a nice little turnaround there.
Yeah, you want to talk about something that looks really nice there. There's a nice one for Lachlan, a leading scorer in the game this past Friday here at home. The loss against Turner, finishing with 13 points, but he has been playing really great basketball over the past couple of weeks. As that one rims out on Cy Thomas, and Talon Langford can't squeeze it for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. And all Talon can really do is just kind of grin at that one. Chieftains looking to get another stop. Thomas again will trigger the inbounds near side. Finds it, Cash Schneider, another freshman, looking for Seaman, the senior, as he had it bobbled for a moment. Collects now back to Cy Thomas. One-on-one guarded by Byrne, goes right by him. Underhand move, no good. Osborne, a clean rebound, and puts it back in. So nobody boxing out Ryan Osborne for Eudora as he gets the board on the miss from Cy Thomas and puts it up for the first points of the game for Eudora. Now a 5-2 contest. Byrne no good on that one. Osborne another rebound, bringing it up. Met by Lachlan McRae, tight defender.
Chieftains are getting good looks.
Osborne pull up from beyond the free throw line, and he knocks it down with a hand in his face from Owen Schmidt. So all 4 points for the Cardinals belonging to Osborne. Still down 1. Rowe underneath, gives to Byrne, looking for his second 3, and it doesn't go, and the long rebound will be tracked in by Osborne. Schneider, baseline drive, good look, even better finish. So 6 unanswered, deflection, Rowe collects in mid-stride, just able to finish it for 2 points, and that will end that 6-0 run for the Cardinals. It almost looked like they meant to do that. It was just practice. Both teams will be making substitutions at the next stoppage. Already about halfway through this opening quarter, 7-6 ball game. Osborne keeping that one away from Rowe. Now Schneider will try a 3, doesn't go. And Rowe will collect the board. Talon, good spin move, gets by Errol Seaman.
Very nicely done.
Starts the spin cycle, does Talon. 9-point lead, 3-point lead, 9-6 score. Don't get too far ahead of myself now.
Right.
Got me so out of sorts even on that move. Very nicely done by Talon Langford. We'll step aside. 30-second timeout on Talking Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Chieftains off to a fast start in this one, 9-6. Got the early makings of what could be an excellent ball game in this one. We mentioned both teams making rapid substitutions. That includes Cage Craybill for Eudora along with Connor Watson. And for Tonganoxie, you had Nolan McGuire and Noah Carlton both out there on the floor. So good to see Noah. First time not in the starting lineup. He's back out there, one of the first off the bench for head coach K.C. Simmons, first year at Tonganoxie. Here's a nice drive-in finish on the right side for Micaiah Jerome.
Jerome for 2.
Back to a 1-point game. Long 3, takes a couple bounces, doesn't go. Carlton trying to tip it out. Here comes Watson ahead of steam back the other way. Trying to go down low. It goes off the sneaker of McRae. He was trying to dish it down low. I believe it's number 23, Jackson Smith. He was trying to feed it down to. Also have Caden Dunback, number 10, also into the game for Eudora. Under 10 on the shot clock. Jerome pivoting around, finds Watson. Drives right on Schmidt, head fake, gets some space, puts up a good shot. Time expires, and an offensive board underneath collected by Smith, who hands it off, and that one falls down, using every second they can. That's Craybill that finishes the 2 points for Eudora that time. Schmidt, 3 at the other end, goes! One team gets points, the other answers right back. 2-point advantage for the Chieftains. Final 2 minutes of the first coming up. Jerome catch and shoot three. Can't answer. A little bit long. Nolan McGuire gets the rebound. Guarded by Craybill. Goes right at him. Jason Byrne near corner. It's good! Back to back from downtown go the Chieftains.
Chieftains need that if they're going to pull this upset.
Second of this opening quarter for Jason Byrne with 6. He follows the lead of Owen Schmidt. There's Jerome at the other end. Another bucket for Eudora. High scoring first quarter. Looking for the trifecta. Gets it for Owen Schmidt. You ready for a track meet, partner? So am I. Let's go.
It's fun so far, isn't it?
McGuire knocking that one loose from Watson. On the deck is Schmidt. Cardinals able to keep control. 2-on-1. Extra pass deflected into the hands and put back up strongly. Finish for Jackson Smith. Long range. Are you kidding me?
They're feeling it tonight, partner.
Nobody more than Owen Schmidt. He and Jason Byrne have been doing the damage from three-point range. 7-point Chieftain lead. Baseline drive, up and under move, good. Another finish for Jackson Smith.
Yeah, that was a nice finish by Smith there.
About a half-second difference between shot clock and game clock. So they can really take it down and use this final seconds of the first quarter. Carlton had it knocked away from Dumback. And Lachlan McRae is going to check in. Talon Langford will be the one to come out for Tongi. McGuire will trigger the inbounds over on the far side in front of that home Chieftain crowd. Schmidt, he's had the hot hand. He's guarded by Jackson Smith. Driving right, gets the screen from Nolan. Hands off Jason Byrne, another three. And doesn't get the friendly bounce. And here we go, 2 seconds, 1 second. Dumback, good if it goes. It is offline. Fast and furious in the first quarter. Chieftains dealing from downtown. Owen Schmidt and Jason Byrne as they have the Chieftains at 21. Cardinals with 16. Have the makings of a great ball game coming up next on Tongi Sports Live as we continue.
At this time, we would like to...
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
Pretty high-scoring first quarter, 21-16. Chieftains working with a 5-point lead to the tune of shooting 53.3% from the field, 55.6% from downtown, 5 from three-point range in that first quarter, 3 for Owen Schmidt, 2 from Jason Byrne. Connor Watson trying to get in on it, and he does. There's the first from downtown in the game for Eudora, and rightfully so. It comes from Connor Watson, one of their best three-ball shooters. And here we go. We got Christian Jarrett into the game here for Eudora, making his first appearance since having that collarbone injury. He's in. He had tight defense. Now we got a drive in and a foul. McRae was trying to make his way around for Tonganoxie, and the foul will be tacked to number, I give it to number 10, Caden Dumback. What was that? 2-point lead for Tongi. Carlton back to Owen. Thought about taking a three. Now drives in on Jarrett, and CJ is going to be tagged with the foul there for his first. Another three. Schmidt doesn't go. And had the hot hand in the first quarter. That one doesn't go. Christian Jarrett now with the ball. He's guarded by Owen Schmidt at the other end. This one put up. Smith leaves it short. Talon Langford pulls down the board for Tonganoxie. Left side drive, kick out. Talon, another three-pointer that will be halted for Byrne on a whistle, and a foul will be relayed in, and that's the second of this quarter on Caden Dumbeck. You got Cy Thomas and Osborne and Errol Seaman, and also
it's like most of the starters.
Yeah, it's pretty much the starting lineup coming back in. Cash Schneider, excuse me, that was the name I was looking for. Along with Christian Jarrett out there for Eudora. Byrne, McRae, Carlton, Langford, and Rowe, the 5 out for Tongi.
In him for 3 seconds. Nope, they're going to call a foul.
The dish underneath to Carlton. Finish. Waiting to see the call. No, did they give it?
24.
They initially were saying white 13. Or did we got a double foul here potentially? I don't know. He initially said white 13, then he changed it to red 24, so that's Cash Schneider. So they did, yeah, so a foul to Carlton and a foul to Schneider is what they called there. Chieftains still with the basketball. God, I haven't seen that all too often. But we roll along here. Chieftains still a 2-point lead. McRae passing off, bad pass. Errol Seaman there to collect. Coming back the other way for the Cardinals. You got CJ on the right side. Buck from behind cleanly by Noah Carlton. Errol Seaman trying to finish that himself. Ball will still be at this end with Eudora. Thomas lobbing it in, finds Osborne. Byrne trying to play the ball. 5-on-4 here for the moment. Ball deflected. McRae able to collect for the Chieftains. Christian Jarrett hits the deck, 5-on-4. McRae, extra pass at the very last second.
Nicely done.
Thought for sure he was going to just take that himself, but he dishes it to Anthony Rowe, and now it's steal up ahead. Langford blocked cleanly by Thomas, I thought, but no, they're going to call a foul instead. And I got to tell you, Cy Thomas, the freshman, I think he got all ball on that one.
I do too.
Ooh, man. So it'll go as the first for Cy Thomas. That's
Langford at the line shooting 2.
So Talon Langford will go to the line for a pair of free throws. And that Cardinal bench, it's the assistant head coach Drew Steffen, head coach of the football team. He's over at the scorer's table just trying to plea and trying to figure out what exactly was happening there. Coach Cleveland not pleased with the call either. And that's the 5th team foul for Eudora. So the rest of this second quarter, Chieftains will be in the bonus. Talon goes 1 for 2 that trip at the line. Christian Jarrett picking up the tempo, up the floor, and he's called for the travel. And they can't believe that one either. And again, I kind of have to say it was a good Euro step.
I thought it was a good Euro step, but.
And now Coach Cleveland getting into the ear of the official, trying to plead his case. And if you're a Eudora fan, I don't blame you. Those are 2 calls in the span of about maybe 10 seconds of game time that have gone against you, where really I think they shouldn't have. Chieftains looking to take advantage, back up to a 5-point lead. Talon gets the screen around Rowe, up over Seaman, takes a couple of bounces but doesn't fall, and Osborne with the board. Talon knocks it loose, collects underneath, draws the foul. A chance to earn him at the line, and that's just credit to Talon Lake for not giving up on the play, getting in there.
Extra hustle.
Able to swipe that one away from Osborne underneath. Got him up off his feet. As that is the second foul of the game for Ryan Osborne, and back to the line goes Talon Langford. You have Connor Watson set to come back in for Eudora. So he makes his way in. Christian Jarrett will be checked out. So Schneider, Seaman, Watson, Osborne, and Thomas, the 5 out for Eudora. Second free throw here from Talon Langford is good, as we have Jet Gilmore also out there for the Chieftains. He joins Langford, Schmidt, Rowe, and McRae. What a great game we have been treated to this far. Give me 2.5 more quarters of it, please, and thank you. Fight for it underneath Gilmore and Seaman. Jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to the Chieftains. As Noah Carlton will now also check in. Anthony Rowe will come out. Yeah, this was a pretty back and forth contest in the first matchup too, with the Braves able to, or the Cardinals, excuse me, able to get the win. Got it 52-46. A game that really came down to the final few minutes of the fourth quarter. Looking to be the exact same case here tonight. McRae just can't get that one to go. Try to pop it up over Watson.
Good look.
Schneider. And still Osborne underneath. Goes up, little offline. Seaman crashing in for the board, missed it. Carlton able to collect, and now Thomas going for the steal. Trailing behind, Langford finds Carlton. In on Osborne, left hand. How did he get that to go? Put enough English on that one off the glass and able to get it. And the largest lead of the game for Tongi now at 8.
Yeah, nice kiss off the glass there by Noah.
Thomas off balance shot, no good. Osborne picks up his third personal, going over the back of Talon Langford.
Yeah, Talon did a nice job of boxing him out there, and
very nice.
He came over his back, and now they're going to be shooting free throws.
More importantly, that's the third foul for the starter, Ryan Osborne, so he's going to be checked out as you have Craybill ready to come back in a moment's notice, as well as I believe Keelan Duncan will also be checking in at the next stoppage for Eudora, along with, looks like Jason Byrne and Nolan McGuire that'll come in here for Tonganoxie. So those substitutions are made. Byrne waiting to come in for Talon, so he's going to wait for a little longer. Third trip to the line here for Talon here in the second quarter. Cy Thomas and Osborne, the two that come out for Eudora. Second one on the way from Talon, rattles out.
Silly foul there by Lachlan.
Trying to close in, take that ball away from Watson. Taps his chest, says my bad. So now Talon will get his way out. He'll get a quick breather here. Imagine we'll see him in the final moments of the second quarter. The Chieftain lead up to 9. Largest lead the Chieftains have had this year against Eudora. Now McRae gets that one, takes it from Schneider. Little runner with the right hand, too strong. And Schneider's there to collect the board, clearing out space against Carlton as he'll bring it across the timeline. Met by Nolan McGuire, goes by him, does Schneider. Almost bobbled it again, young freshman settling in here as he hands to Watson. Now to Craybill underneath, Seaman calling for it. One-on-one with Carlton. Seaman can't finish off the glass, but a late whistle comes in. 2 free throws on the way for Errol Seaman as Carlton will be tagged with the foul. That's the second foul for Noah Carlton. As now you have Jerome checking back in. And Cash Schneider will check out for the Cards as Errol Seaman, the senior leader, going to the free throw line for a pair. Jackson Smith waiting to check in for Seaman as Langford comes back into the game for Tongi. Carlton heads out. 3:46 mark, a 9-point lead still here for the Chieftains. They have come out hot out of the gate. And Errol Seaman knocks down the second free throw as he will come out of the game for a breather. Jackson Smith will take his spot.
Yeah, it looks like Eudora's going to pick up full court now.
Looking for a trap. There was Duncan and Craybill. McRae overhead pass. Talon. Chieftains had some numbers. Now Cardinals catch up. Talon shoots anyways. Why not? Right in front of the free throw line. Gets it to go.
That's how you break the press.
Duncan driving in. Collides with McRae. And they're going to charge Lachlan with his second personal. Keelan Duncan put up a lot of good highlights in the football matchup between Tonganoxie and Eudora this year. I almost don't notice him because he had those yellow gloves with him on the football field. That was like his signature. That's how he stuck out. You got the yellow sneakers. That's Connor Watson out there. Keelan Duncan, another talented underclassman that continues to thrive in this Eudora Athletics club. Smith gets it on the inbound, hands to Duncan. Guarded by Rowe, going back to the left side. Jerome drives in. Right hand finish, doesn't go, tipped out. Jason Byrne collects for the Chieftains. As they quickly have it on their side. Byrne getting tangled up, but Chieftains still able to control the basketball. Approaching 3 to go till halftime. Talon with the right hand again, leaves that one short. Byrne trying to go for the steal again. Watson bringing it up the floor. He got 5 on 4 for a slight moment. Byrne catches back up. Jerome far corner 3. That one doesn't go. Tipped right back up in the air, and it goes down.
Duncan for 2.
They will credit that bucket to Keelan Duncan. Schmidt had this one taken away. It's Duncan again. Making some plays here in the past few seconds. Jerome puts that one down. Kind of had it. Momentum taking it forward. He said, might as well put the little runner up, and he does, and it goes down. So a quick little 4-0 run for the Cardinals has him back within 6 points here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. What a terrific game that we have been treated to early on in this one, as Chieftain basketball tonight presented in part by the Tonganoxie Public Library. Why pay for downloadable audiobooks when you can stream them for free with a Tonganoxie Library card? Download the Libby app or visit the library's website to learn more. Also by Kid City, Kansas Community College. Whether you want to take classes in high school or after graduation, KCC is in your backyard. Check out how college can help you today at kckcc.edu, the official higher education partners of Tonganoxie Sports Live. So how about the way the Chieftains have been able to come out of this game?
Yep.
Started hot. They ended up shooting 50% from the field and from downtown in the first quarter. They've built this lead up, solid play up to a 10-point lead. Now the Cardinals have it within 6.
Yeah, the biggest issue with the Chieftains this year has been finishing in the second half, especially the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show coming up. But this one goes off the shin of Rowe, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover forced by Eudora. It is always a close competitive matchup between these two schools whenever they get together. They've been competing against each other for the better part of the last century. And a rivalry that's been trying to be deemed as the Battle of 222, as 222nd Street connects the two towns.
Yes.
I like it personally. I think it's nice. As Watson picks the pocket of Langford. Talon trailing right behind him, and Watson missing the layup. Body's hitting the deck. Craybill now has it, and count the bucket. As Coach Simmons wants a foul for a push in the back on his guy.
Yeah,
basically had two Cardinals kind of running into him. Everyone hits the deck. Craybill was there to collect. So safe to say both coaches, both fans not super happy with the way this game has been called early on.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, count the bucket. They're going to give the foul to Carlton of the Chieftains for his third. And he has to be checked out. Lachlan McRae will come in. Officials might get together here because Carlton's saying, how could I have picked up the foul?
I don't see it either.
And they continue to talk.
It's not going to do him any good, though.
Cage Craybill knocks down the first free throw, getting ready to shoot the second, making a one-possession game. So Coach Simmons, he agrees to disagree with the officials, as does the Tongi bench. Craybill's second free throw, hard bounce, doesn't go down, so it stays a 4-point lead for Tongi, 30-26. Closing in about a minute and a half to go until halftime. Tight defense on Duncan against McRae. He finds it to Langford, driving in on Jerome, and now Jerome's going to pick up the foul. Here's two free throws coming up again for Talon Langford. He's made a living at the free throw line in this second quarter. About to start claiming real estate at the free throw line at this rate.
Langford at the line, shooting 2.
First foul of the game on Jerome. Another miss at the line here for the Chieftains.
Talon's kind of struggling from the line tonight.
Second one on the way. That one no good either. And Talon on the season, 70.8% from the free throw line, has struggled in this first half. It stays a 4-point game. Tongi still with the lead. Jerome right to left, hands off. Smith now trying to drive in, spins around. Rowe right there to beat him. Good defense, but an even better finish. Good finish for Jackson Smith as Rowe was right there, stood his ground, straight up defense. But credit to Jackson Smith on the finish. Now a 2-point game, and Langford again on the drive.
Go back to the line.
And again, it's Jerome that will pick up the foul.
Fouls on Jerome, his second. Langford at the line, shooting 2.
Missed it again.
So that makes him now 3 of 9 from the free throw line. Trying to knock it down here on the way. Leaves it short, but it's tipped out by Smith, I think.
Yeah, that should be Tongi basketball.
24 Schneider in the game for Eudora.
And he'll stay at this end.
15, McGuire, 23, McRae.
McGuire and McRae back in for Tongi. Fishkels continue to confer with each other, but they'll stick with the call. Chieftain basketball, 56.8 seconds. A fresh 35 seconds on the shot clock. McRae inbounds. Talon right there, bobbled, lost it against Watson. Up and under move, leaves it short. Had his board taken away by Keelan Duncan. Here comes Duncan back the other way on the left side against McGuire. Able to finish with the left hand, and we are tied. The Cardinals have come back from 10 down. And the jolt provided by the freshman Keelan Duncan coming into the game. He just took that board away from Talon, and it goes the distance. Able to finish with the left hand. There's a much-needed response from Owen Schmidt, having a nice first half as well. 11 points for Owen in this first half.
It looks like they're going to hold it for the last shot.
15 seconds. Watson dribbling it out. Schmidt right there in front of him. Two guys definitely don't want to get into a three-point shooting contest with. Here's Dunback behind the back, able to finesse around McGuire, but can't finish the shot. Chieftains with a chance. Nolan, good if it goes. No one waving the shot off. And that is the end of the first half. I will take 2 more quarters of that, please and thank you. 32-30, Chieftains a 2-point lead going into halftime. They led by as many as 10. Cardinals came back to tie. Owen Schmidt 2-point bucket there, the final bucket of the first half. Puts it at a 32-30 ball game. We'll break down the first half and more in the White Birch Properties halftime show next here on Tongi Sports Live.
Please welcome to the court 2024-2025.
Make the landscape of your dreams a reality with a stop at Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape. Just 15 minutes outside of Tonganoxie, come explore their full nursery of plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Learn from their certified specialists about proper seeding, watering, planting, lawn treatment, and so much more. Visit their website to enroll in classes, preview upcoming events, and request an estimate for your next project. Or give them a call at 913-351-5296. Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape, your one-stop shop for outdoor living.
Ridgeman. Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
Welcome back in, Tonganoxie Sports Live, our White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show for the second time tonight. Got an exciting matchup to break down here. Tonganoxie 32, Eudora 30, 2 more quarters to play, and what should be an exciting finish. White Birch Properties and their team are ready to lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan here. Let's go through the point totals real quick for Tonganoxie. First up, you got Jason Byrne with 6 points, going 2 of 4 from three-point range. Talon Langford, 7 points. But here's the catch with him. 7 points in the first half. He went 2 of 8 from the field. And from the free throw line, Tongi had 12 trips to the free throw line. He had 10 of them. And going 3 of 10 during that stretch. And for a guy that comes in 70.8% from the free throw line, one of the top free throw shooters on this team, early struggles from the free throw line early. As you see that total in the first half, 25% Tongi shot from the free throw line. Eudora not too much better. They only had 3 trips though. But that could be something in a game right now where you're leading by 2 going into halftime and looking at those 7 points left at the line. That could go a long way in deciding a winner in this game.
Yeah, the Chieftains left 9 points at the free throw line. That could come back and haunt you.
Yep. Just have to keep an eye on that. Still a great first half, though, nonetheless. Noah Carlton with 2, Lachlan McRae with 2, Owen Schmidt 11 points, went 4 of 5 from the field, and 3 of 4 from downtown. I mean, it was a stretch where Jason Byrne, Schmidt made a 3, Jason made a 3, and then Owen made another one that was just almost from Steph Curry, logo range. It was just unreal. He had the hot hand there for a good minute in that first quarter, where the Chieftains ended up shooting above 50% from both the field and from three-point range. At the end of the second quarter, that total is now 48% from the field, still great. 50% from downtown, still great. 25% from the line, again, not so great. So need to try to move up on that as this game goes along. For Eudora, you got Jerome finishing with 6 points, Ryan Osborne with 4, Errol Seaman with 1. You got Cage Craybill with 4, Connor Watson with 3, Keelan Duncan with 4, Jackson Smith with 6, and Cash Schneider with 2. So a lot of different scores for Eudora in that matchup as they go 42.4% from the field, 12.5% from downtown, just 1 of 8, and again 33% from the line, just 1 of 3 so far for Eudora. Tight game like this, you got to imagine the rest of the stats got to be fairly even, aren't they not?
Yeah, they really are. As far as points off turnovers, it looks like it's 8-0 for Eudora, so that's a big difference there.
That's second chance points.
8-0. I'm sorry.
6-2, still in favor of Eudora on those points off turnovers.
Yeah, second chance points.
Tongi, they're living from three-point range, 15 points from downtown compared to 3 for Eudora. Points off the bench, Eudora's gotten 17, Tonganoxie's gotten 4, so that could be another thing to keep in mind, the depth of Eudora as this game goes along. As far as fouls go, you really got Noah Carlton with 3 fouls, and for Eudora, you have Ryan Osborne with 3 fouls. Those are really the only 2 guys that are in what we like to call foul trouble, kind of early watching. So if either of those guys pick up a 4th foul early in this third quarter, that could really limit them for this remainder of the second half. But outside of that, it looks like we're in for another great finish in this one on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Second half coming up after this. You've been watching the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Second half about to get underway here. Tongi Sports Live, 2-point lead for the Chieftains. About some keys to the second half here, brought to you by First Security Bank. Stop by and meet their friendly staff today at 415 Stone Creek Drive in Tonganoxie. First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. We know the free throw shooting has to get better for Tongi. 25%, 3 of 12 in that first half. What else is needed to be done in the second half for Tongi to get this win?
They need to keep their energy level up, because what we've seen in the past is they especially in the fourth quarter, they kind of, I don't know, they slow down or they lose focus, and they've let quite a few games get away from them in the fourth quarter. So hopefully, I'll say let's finish 4 quarters. And Eudora, you just keep chipping away, being patient.
So this is now the 6th game where Tonganoxie will open the third quarter with the lead, and I mean, just like that, that's a 3 ball going down for Schneider. So advantage back over to the Cardinals by a point. But the big thing for those games where Tongi opens up the third quarter with the lead is that they go on in those third quarters, and they have been outscored 74-37 combined in those third, and they have gone on to lose all of those games as well. Yeah. Like we mentioned. So this is about already behind the gates here are Tongi, now back down by 1. Now granted, it was a 2-point lead. It was a 3-point bucket, so we'll see. In those games, I already mentioned before, the Tongi Chieftains, they either had a 7-point lead or greater.
Right.
So another foul will be given to Errol Seaman. That's his second of the game. Catch and shoot 3. Far corner is good. Jason Byrne. And that'll be big for the Chieftains. It's really hard to keep up that clip of shooting 50% for downtown, but if they can continue to really put together timely threes the rest of this game, that could propel them to the win. Now back up by 2. Seaman, extra pass, a little hesitant. Schmidt there to gobble it up. McRae, hesitation, spin over Schneider, doesn't fall. Inside, Thomas is there for the rebound near the baseline. Seaman just gives it back to Thomas, dribbling on that right side. Schmidt right on top of him. Chieftains done a good job of bottling up the young freshman inside Thomas. Cash Schneider, another three.
Yeah, Lachlan went for the steal there and left him wide open for an uncontested three.
So that's freshman to freshman, and Thomas to Schneider, and Cash has got all 6 Cardinal points in the second half, and McRae lost it on the way in. It goes out of bounds.
I guess it went off his knee.
And McRae a little slow there, so he has to be checked out. As Carlton will come back in for Tongi, and Hope McRae is okay after that dribble in. Lost the ball in, must have ricocheted, and he's over on the bench right now. We'll see him back in shortly, I assume. Cardinals back up by 1. Not if Cash Schneider has anything to say about it. Another 3-ball going down.
Eudora giving Tongi some of their own medicine here.
And the foul underneath. Seaman hitting the deck, and is that going to be his 3rd already in this game for Errol Seaman? And it will be, so. He only had 1 in the first half, and he picks up numbers 2 and 3 fairly quickly here to start things in the third as Connor Watson will check back in here momentarily. Anthony Rowe now to the free throw line, and he knocks down his first attempt. We had 4 lead changes, only 1 tie in that first half. It shows how close this game has really been. Chieftains have led by as many as 10 points in this game. It's the largest lead for either team. Anthony Rowe, 2 for 2 at the line, so there's a good start from the,
that'll help.
From the charity stripe out of the gates. Anthony Rowe, 62.5% free throw shooter so far this season. Osborne up strong, can't finish, Talon with the board. Chieftains can tie, take the lead on this possession. Schmidt, hard bounce, but doesn't go.
Open, though. Using that screen from Rowe there.
Osborne with space. Carlton hits the deck, doesn't go. Flying in, that's Schneider again. Almost had the putback good as well.
Yeah, too many second chance points Tongi's giving up here.
How about Cash Schneider, the young freshman? He is putting on a clinic. 9 points in this third quarter. Almost had 11. Helped the Cardinals retake the lead as Schmidt drives in, and he is fouled. So another foul coming here for Eudora, and that's going to be their 4th team foul already.
Yeah, that's going to be big for Tongi.
Third of the game on Micaiah Jerome as well.
You got to make it hurt from the line, though, if you're Tongi.
Have to. First trip tonight for Owen Schmidt. He knocks down the first one. 3 for 3 to start the second half from the line for Tonganoxie. Owen Schmidt, 60% free throw shooter on the season, averaging 8 points a game. That 3-point shooting percentage currently at 28.5%. That's going to go up a couple of points, I would imagine. The performance he's been able to put together tonight. Looking to tie us up here on the back end. It's on the way, and a little long. Took a hard bounce off the heel, hung on the front iron for a half second, and falls off with the Cardinals still in control by 1. Dumback to Thomas. Coming back near the top, goes back to Dumback, left side, trying to feed it down low to Craybill. Has it. Carlton coming over, tries to get the jump ball, and he will be called for the foul instead. So there's number 4 for Noah Carlton. He's going to have to come out. And Nolan McGuire will be the one to check in.
15 McGuire into the game for Tonganoxie.
Well, now PH has said it's his 3rd. I believe it's his 4th.
I had him down for 4, but I'm not official.
Yeah, that's his 4th. Our official stat keeper had him at 3 as well. Shout out Matthew Tieroff running the stat machine for us once again here.
Boy, that's so nice.
Very nice contribution for him as Rowe is battling with Thomas, and
he's going to go to the line
called
now.
For the foul. And there's team foul number 5. Should be.
That's what? That's the 5th foul, isn't it? Either that or the scoreboard's wrong.
Talon, 3 ball. A little long, Rowe fighting for it. Craybill able to pull it down for the Cards. And just a one that goes through the hands of Dumbag, a turnover for Eudora.
Yeah, he took his eyes off of it for just a second to look for a teammate.
So if Eudora didn't have 14 fouls before, they definitely have 14 fouls now. McRae back in there for the Chieftains as well. He, Langford, Schmidt, McGuire, and Rowe. 5 out for Tonganoxie, wasting no time as Lachlan. That ball ricocheted around, trying to find Anthony Rowe, and nearly went up and in. But it falls down instead. Dumbag bringing it on the floor for Eudora with Thomas, Schneider, Watson, and Craybill, the 5 out for Eudora. 1 point lead. They were down by as many as 10 in that first half. It has been Cash Schneider. He's got the ball right now on the drive-in, and he is fouled. That shot coming in a little bit underneath the backboard, but the foul coming in first. As they tag it to Anthony Rowe for his second team foul for Tonganoxie. And Cash Schneider to the free throw line. He has been the man in this third quarter for Eudora, looking to build on their lead, and he knocks down the first free throw attempt. Six-foot freshman for head coach Tyler Cleveland, first year as head coach of the Cards.
And he's got him a good one.
He does. You got a lot of good freshmen playing on this team here. Cy Thomas, another one. There is Thomas.
I tell you what,
say his name and he'll appear.
That's scary if you're in this league with Eudora, because as we've talked about, these freshmen playing varsity, getting all these minutes, they're really going to be tough.
Keelan Duncan's another one that's put up good minutes here.
It's a really good freshman class.
Yeah. Cardinals got off to that slow start this year, 2-4, have won 4 of the last 5. And now above 500 at 6-5. Schmidt takes that one away, kicks out. Lachlan McRae 3. It's good!
Chieftains needed that.
Ties us up once again, 41 all. Nice feed. Thomas even better to Craybill and count the bucket. A chance to finish it at the line for Cage Craybill.
Basket's good by Craybill.
Big assist.
First foul of the game for Talon. Thomas got rid of that as fast as he collected it. Able to find Craybill, chance to finish the three-point play, and he does. So he answers that Lachlan McRae 3 at the other end with the old-fashioned three-point play for H. Craybill. McRae, Dumbag right there on him, dribbling right, takes a screen from Carlton. Runner again from Lachlan. This time it goes. Seen a couple of those kind of bounce around. Hasn't got the courtesy bounce. This time he does.
Nice soft shot.
1 point lead for Eudora, 44-43. Goes for the steal again. At least Schneider open. He goes back to Dumbag. Good help defense for Tongi that time around. Watson head fake. This time shoots and can't get it to go. Craybill came over late contesting for that board. Lachlan said he was wanting to push in the back. He's not going to get it. It ends up going off the sneaker of Lachlan. So he kind of got put off balance there from Craybill, and that'll stay down here with the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals will get another second chance point here.
So one of those things for Cage Craybill, it's not going to pop up on the stat sheet in any way, but that's a big moment there. Another chance here for the Cards. Thomas, right side, doesn't go. Another tip out from Craybill, a third chance at this end.
Too many offensive rebounds given up by Tongi here. You cannot let a good team have that many second chances. They'll make you pay.
Currently 12 seconds on the shot clock. Watson a head fake, dribble out. Thomas, 3 on the way. It's good, and just like you mentioned, a good team, they're going to make you pay for it eventually. Cy Thomas doing just that.
Yep.
Big possession there, and a lot of credit to Cage Craybill as well. And now looks like who they're going to get a foul to here at this end. Yeah, Craybill on the defense on that entry pass from Tongi.
That should put Schmidt at the line. 2 big free throws coming up here for Eric.
Shooting 2.
Chieftains in the bonus, remaining about a minute and a half and some change in this third quarter. Owen Schmidt to the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. We talked about how important it's got to be in this second half for the Chieftains to collect at the free throw line, and credit to them, they've done their part.
Yeah, so far they have.
So I don't believe they've missed one here in the third quarter this far. Schmidt's got my back.
2-point game.
But they haven't been perfect. They've only missed one, but still a lot better than what they did in the first half.
Missed 9.
Back to a 2-point game. 25% clip in the first half as well. Thomas met by Langford. Hands it off to Watson near the top. Back to the right side goes Thomas, guarded by McRae. Thomas, spin move, gets by McRae, puts up a nice little floater with the right hand. Another nice finish for the young freshman side, Thomas.
Yeah, he's going to be a good one.
Oh, rifled underneath. McRae able to feed it in there to Schmidt. That thing was coming in hot.
Yeah, good catch and shoot by Eric there. He's having himself a night.
Jackson Smith trying to go to work. Right hand over Talon. Yeah, both teams trading off 2-point buckets. Schmidt again, left side, out to Byrne, 3, leaves it long. Carlton fighting for the board, get it for a moment, down on the floor. Possession arrow down here with the Chieftains.
Oh, and he called timeout.
And a timeout does come in from Coach Simmons. A 30-second timeout is what he wants to take. So keeps the ball not only down here with the Chieftains, also keeps that possession arrow in their favor. 28.4 seconds to go here in the third. Shot clock will be off when we return on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Still Chieftain basketball. McRae is going to trigger the inbounds pass in over on the far side. 28.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cardinals hold on to a 4-point lead. Nearly got the takeaway. Jason Byrne able to control a great effort from Jackson Smith nonetheless.
Shot clock was...
It definitely was. Now Tongi inbounds over on the far side, 26.7.
Yeah, they didn't change anything. I mean, the shot clock was off, so I'm not sure what that was all about.
Well, looks like they're adjusting the time total, so running it down a little less, 23 seconds even.
Still plenty of time to get a good shot.
Gray bringing it across, met by Cy Thomas. That's been quite a matchup to watch here tonight. Rifling it over to Byrne, now back to Lachlan near the top, looking for a screen, goes opposite way, gets space. McRae puts it in. Another nice finish for Lachlan McRae. Thomas, good if it goes. Bang! Pike is open. So Cy Thomas able to bank in that last 3 ball as the Cardinals take the third quarter from Tonganoxie, and they take the lead going into the fourth and final quarter, 54-49. We got a good one coming up at the finish here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active. When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
Fourth and final quarter, Cardinals take the lead, outscoring the Chieftains 24-17 in that third quarter. Gonna have a real exciting finish coming in on this one. Ball in the hands of McRae, runs into a double team, threads it in. Carlton, nice drive and able to kiss it off the glass.
Yeah, a nice assist there by Lachlan.
Back the other way, Cy Thomas, big third quarter, held scoreless in the first half. He had 8. You also had Cash Schneider taking his point total up from 0 in the first half to 13. So the pair of freshmen getting it done in that strong Eudora third quarter. They end up 21 of the 24 total points combined between those two. Now whistle will come in here. Team fouls resetting. And the first foul will go towards Tonganoxie and Owen Schmidt. He picks up his first. Thomas on the inbound, looking for options, gets it off. Errol Seaman, very limited in that third quarter, picked up his third team foul. Cash Schneider lets it fly, does it go? It looked pretty good as soon as it left his hands, just left it a little short. Did Cash. Back in the hands of McRae, head fake, trying to get by Thomas. Moving around, Seaman pokes it loose. Thomas trying to collect, and now we'll keep it at this end with Tonganoxie. Earl Seaman came in there at the last second, knocked that one away from Lachlan McRae as Dumbeck will be checked out. Ryan Osborne back in for Eudora. Also another guy for the Cards that's been in some foul trouble. Carlton right back to Schmidt. Can't handle it, though. I like the pass idea. It's just a tight window. Here come the Cardinals back the other way. Errol Seaman lays it in at the other end. Quick transition points for Eudora coming off the steal.
Yeah, that pass was really forced. That wasn't open. Nicely done by Talon Langford there, and he'll get the end one.
Didn't have a whole lot of space, not a whole lot of room to really do anything, but he attacked anyways, and now a chance to finish the three-point play, and there's the fourth foul picked up from Ryan Osborne. So one more before he will foul out. Another free throw attempt here for Talon Langford as he rattles it in. Back to a two-point game.
You got a good one, partner.
You got Jerome with 3, Osborne with 4. And that's really all the foul trouble. 4 on Carlton for Tongi. Outside that, those are really the only guys in any foul trouble. So 2 to keep an eye on for Eudora, 1 for Tonganoxie.
Nice rebound by Talon.
McRae in, help defense from Seaman. Halts McRae. Ball in the hands of Byrne. Couple bounces, doesn't go from 3. Had a good look at it from straight away. Thomas bringing it up the floor. His team up by 2. The young freshman has exploded. 8 points in the third quarter after being held scoreless in the first half. Back to him, gets the screen from Osborne at the line, gives it back to Osborne. Goes at Carlton with the left hand, too strong. Seaman fighting for the board, he can't handle it. And it'll be Chieftain basketball coming back the other way under 5.5 to go in the ball game. Cardinals won the first matchup this year 52 to 46. Back on December 19th, the final game for both these teams going into the then holiday winter break. McRae, 3. It's good! Lachlan McRae putting together a game here.
Big 3 right there by Lachlan.
Have a night to the tune of 12 points for Lachlan. Second in scoring for Chieftains behind Owen Schmidt with 16. Gives the Chieftains back the lead, 57-56. Schneider trying to answer, can't do it. Osborne tipping it around, Langford right there. Osborne comes away, leaves it short. Carlton comes soaring in, and there's the 5th foul on Noah Carlton. He is done.
I'm not sure about that, but
Fouls on Carlton, his 4th.
that's his 5th.
Number 30, Bro, into the game for Tonganoxie.
Now I'm also, is it his 4th or is it his 5th?
Well, I'm not sure.
Oh, he comes out of the game.
How many do you have on the stat sheet?
Everything says 5. That was his 5th.
That's what I thought.
Underneath, Osborne. Yeah, he's fouled by Anthony Rowe. So that's now the 3rd team foul for Tonganoxie. Only 1 team foul on Eudora as we're approaching 4.5 to go in the game. And a chance to retake the lead at the line for Ryan Osborne. This is a game that could very well come down to the end of both teams trading off free throws, and who's got the higher percentage can come out victorious. He makes it on the back end.
So got another tie
again at 57. It's our 4th tie in this game, I believe. Talon going back to Lachlan. Jason Byrne looking for Schmidt, was cut across, left it a little bit behind him, and a costly turnover here for Tongi.
That's very costly.
13 Watson.
Cannot afford to trade off too many of these empty possessions down the stretch here. About 4 minutes and change. Cardinals looking for their 5th win in the last 6 games. Meanwhile, Tongi's looking for their 1st win in league play. Currently 0-9 against Frontier League opponents this year. As that is the 15th foul on Tongi, so free throws the rest of the way for Eudora. That is something, a very high note. The first foul picked up for Jason Byrne. A full timeout going to be taken here for Coach Cleveland. Free throws for Cardinals coming up on the other side in a 57-57 tie on Tongi Sports Live.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information, and become a member today by visiting their website, tonganoxiebusinessassociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
Family owned and operated Wizard of Paws is a 5th-generation business located in the heart of downtown Tonganoxie. The professionally trained staff takes pride in making every dog and cat look its best, whether it be a breed-specific trim or an adorable, cute pet trim. Plus, their facility offers amenities in space that are doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws to make your appointment at 913-416-0255 or visit them at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawstongi.com.
That's not a shooting foul. They called it on the floor.
So there's some disconnect between stat keeper and official working in my stats too. Because I thought that was the 15th foul.
I think
so it just stays at 4.
Yeah, Eudora just turned it over. I think he stepped on the line when he inbounded the ball.
Yeah, that could very well be the case too. Didn't get really an official ruling during that timeout, but still one more foul for Tongi. They'll put Eudora in the bonus the rest of the game. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they only have 1 team foul, so still
that could be costly for.
3, no good. Lachlan able to track down his long board, puts it back up. That one offline too. Schmidt underneath, back up strong.
Oh, man.
And a foul on the floor.
I put Owen at the line.
Foul on the floor.
Oh, it was on the floor? Sure looked like it was in the act of shooting, but what do I know?
Last foul to Watson, his first. 2nd team foul confirmed. Lachlan on the inbound, 5-2 Jason Byrne. Watson on him, back to Lachlan, guarded by Cy Thomas. Anthony Rowe cutting in, bobbled, had control. Now Byrne a three. It's good!
That's a big three right there.
So many times when the Chieftains have needed a clutch three this season, they have turned to the man Jason Byrne, leading three-point shooter, 34.5% this season. Puts the Chieftains back up 60-57.
That's going to put them at the line now. That could be a problem for the Chieftains down the stretch here.
The fourth foul of the game for Anthony Rowe, too.
Schneider at the line, shooting 2.
To the line goes Cash Schneider. Throw on the way and good. Tongi at the free throw line in the game, shooting 47%. Eudora 67%. As Carlton checks back in, so there we go. That answers our question. We thought he fouled out earlier, but that was only his fourth. So he's back in there. One to give, as does Anthony Rowe, who's the man that came out. Second one no good for Schneider. Talon gets the board for Tongi.
Yeah, good rebound there by Talon.
Chieftains up by 2, trying to avenge the loss from Eudora earlier this season. Baseline drive, Langford gets around Seaman. Acrobatic finish with the right hand. Nicely done for Talon Langford.
No kidding. Big bucket.
Schneider splits defenders, can't finish off the glass though, and Seaman comes in, trying to crash the board on Carlton, and now Seaman will pick up the foul.
That's got to be getting close to his 5th.
Fouls on Seaman, his 4th.
4th.
His 4th, and it is. So you got Carlton and Rowe with 4 fouls for Tongi, and Osborne and Seaman with 4 fouls for Eudora.
The Chieftains got to finish strong here.
2:45 and counting, and a travel call there for Lachlan.
They didn't need that turnover.
Chieftains had their largest lead of the game, and back in the first half by 10. Cardinals were able to tie the game right before halftime, but a late bucket for the Chieftains gave them a 2-point lead at half. Cardinals went on a run in the third quarter behind Cash Schneider and Cy Thomas. Put them up by 6. Now the Chieftains have been able to battle back, put themselves back in front by 4. Here's Byrne, had the board for a minute, lost it on the ground, hit the deck. He and Craybill kind of collided. And Jerome there to collect and put it up for the easy 2. Back to a 1-possession game. Byrne really only was able to get one hand, one arm on that basketball. As soon as he collided with Craybill, it squirted loose, and Jerome was there to clean it up for the Cards. Schmidt, hesitation, trying to get around Craybill. Deflected pass. There's Jerome again. Takes it away.
Big turnover.
Seaman on the right side. Back to Jerome. Bobbled it. Carlton fighting for it. Gets down on the floor. Passes it away. Avoids the travel call. He and Talon Langford and company say, let's slow things down.
Chieftains need a bucket here.
McRae, right-hand runner, doesn't go. Falls off the rim on the right side. Took a couple of bounces. Cardinals only down 2. We got a minute and a half to go in the game.
Chieftains need to try and stay away from the foul.
Thomas drives by McRae. Foul on the floor. Bucket not good, but a foul to Lachlan. And we will be trading off free throws.
Foul on McRae, his 3rd.
They can tie it up here.
Thomas on the line, shooting 2.
And very important of who's going to capitalize at the line the most down the stretch in this one. Cy Thomas knocks down on the front end.
Ice water in that freshman's veins.
Yeah, he's going to be pretty fun to watch over the
Boy,
next
I tell
few
you
years.
what, I'm looking forward to it.
On the football and the basketball field, too, for young Cy Thomas. 2 big free throws to tie us up again at 62.
Big possession for the Chieftains here.
And Casey Simmons, the head coach, he recognizes that too. He's going to take a timeout, full timeout here on Tongi Sports Live. So the Chieftains trying to take the lead, hold on, win their first Frontier League matchup this season, currently 0-9. trying to hold on for this win here in this one. Chieftain Athletics Night presented in part by Crookham Construction, performing a wide variety of concrete construction and special project services throughout the area. They're hardworking people with small town family values. Find more information at crookhamconstruction.com. Also by Grounded Coffee House, established in 2022. Grounded Coffee House serves great coffee with an even greater cause. To learn how you can help make a difference and to support, follow them on Facebook and check out their website, groundedcoffeehouse.tonganoxie.org. Yeah, what an excellent game that we have been treated to in this one. This is, again, the 6th game this season where Tonganoxie, at least at the start of the second half, have had a lead. 5 of those 6, they've had the lead by 7 or more points. Tonight it was just 2. They did have a lead of 10 back in the first half. And in all of those games, they have not been able to hold on to that lead in the second half and have lost. They're 0-5 on the year. Can they close it out here against the Cardinals? And yes, that last matchup against Eudora, that is one of those 5 games. Tongi had the lead going into the fourth quarter, about halfway through the fourth quarter before the Cardinals took over and won in the final seconds, as Coach Simmons is going to take yet another timeout here. So that
saves the possession.
You got Eudora with 3 timeouts remaining. Tongi, I believe they should be left with 1 after this one. Deciding wanted to take either a full or a 30-second timeout. They're going to take a full timeout, and we'll take it with them. Back after this on Tongi Sports Live.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, April Air, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition.
All right, so both teams saying forget the full timeout. We're going to cut it off. As the inbounds here for Tongi, it goes wide and out of bounds, and that's a...
What happened?
Was it deflected? No, just a wide pass. So Tongi on the inbounds, turn it over.
Man, that's big.
That's big because you burned that timeout too.
Yes, to save that possession, and then you just...
Exactly. It's turned over, no points collected. So now under a minute to go in a 62-62 tied ball game.
Under a minute to go.
Chieftain crowd trying to get loud, rally their defense to a stop. Watson to Schneider, going around, gets around the screen. Byrne on top of him on defense, back to side Thomas. 7 seconds, 6, 5 on the shot clock. Thomas between the legs. Gonna have to put up a shot here. Step back 3, good if it goes for the freshman. It's offline, did not hit the rim.
Yeah.
So put back Earl Seaman, no good. It looked like it hit the backboard. It was close to wedging and hitting the rim. Coach Cleveland can't believe it. Errol Seaman feeling like he's robbed of 2 points there. And I tell you, from the angle here, Eudora's had their share of tough breaks tonight, but that one looked like it just hit the backboard, no rim.
Yeah, I don't think that one hit the rim. It definitely hit the backboard, though. Well, let's see if the Chieftains hold this for the last shot.
Shot clock is off. Could we have overtime coming up?
I think if you're Tongi, you want to try and win this one in regulation.
8 seconds. Langford backs down on Seaman. He hits the deck. Lachlan driving in. Offensive foul is going to be called. And now the Cardinals with 3.7 seconds. I'm sure Coach Cleveland's going to take one of his 3 remaining timeouts. They're going to talk about this.
Will they be shooting free throws? That's the 5th on Tongi. Why wouldn't they be shooting?
Offensive foul.
Oh, it was off. Yeah.
So now this sets the stage up here. 3.7 seconds.
See if he gets it in and calls timeout, then he'd get it at half court.
Yeah, we'll We'll see what they call. Full timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
If you're Tongi here, you have to be careful. Like you've alluded to, they have 5 team fouls. So
yeah.
If you foul here,
you can't put them on the line, that's for sure.
You got Watson open down here at the other end of the floor. Well, Lachlan on him. Errol Seaman will inbound it. Full court pressure from Tongi. They get it into Cy Thomas. Good if it goes. It does not. You put it up a little bit early. I think Coach Cleveland was saying, let's bring that one a little bit closer. Still just a little off to the left.
Yeah, we got overtime.
For the second time this year on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We had it a few weeks ago back in the game against Paola. We went to double overtime in that one, and now we have it here tonight against Eudora. Overtime period coming up next on Tonganoxie Sports Live. What a finish we got in store.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active.
So 4 quarters, just not enough to decide a winner in this one. So we head to the first overtime period. 4 minutes put up on the clock. Team fouls, everything, all that carries over this overtime period. So Eudora still in the bonus.
That could be huge.
Yep. Eudora just 3 team fouls, so still 2 more to give for the Chieftains would find themselves in the bonus as well. I don't believe we have on either team. We got multiple players on both teams with 4 fouls, but nobody has fouled out yet. The odds of that happening in this overtime period, fairly likely, as Osborne wins the opening tip, and Eudora will have first chance here in overtime. For a team that was down by as many as 10 points in this game. First shot does go for Cass Schneider. They're able to rally back, only down 2 at halftime. They retook the lead in the third quarter. And the second half, it was just a battle of really 2 great teams going at it. And now we go into overtime. Tonganoxie looking for their first win in the Frontier League this season, currently 0-9. Meanwhile, for Eudora, looking to win their 5th in their last 6 games. Seaman will dive on the floor, and I believe he will be our first man to foul out in this one.
Yeah, and that'll give them 4 team fouls, 1 more, and Tongi will be in the bonus.
That's a big loss, too, for Eudora. Errol Seaman.
Yeah, he's a senior.
He'll exit out. If there's any way for Errol Seaman to foul out of a game, it is hustling, diving out for a loose ball on the floor. So very fitting for Errol. Gave it his all in this one, but he'll watch the remainder 3 minutes, 23 seconds over on the bench. Big loss for the Cards here in the overtime period. Thomas deflecting that one from McGray, but Burns still controls as he gets to Carlton. Schmidt will try a 3, leaves it short, might have been partially deflected. And both teams opening possessions in the first overtime period go scoreless. Thomas trying to direct some traffic, gets a screen from Osborne. Left to right drive on the right side, puts it up, nearly got it to go. That would have been a spectacular finish for Cy Thomas, who has put on a show in this game. Just falls off, though. McRae back the other way for Tongi, hands to Carlton, drives that left side. Osborne now picks up his 5th foul. And there's the 15th foul as well, so bonus for both teams the rest of the way.
Yep, let's see who can shoot free throws.
And those are 2 big losses down inside with Osborne and Errol Seaman. So it'll be Cage Craybill that'll do the heavy lifting in the post position for Eudora. The remainder of this game, Noah Carlton to the free throw line. On the season, 70.4% free throw shooter. He knocks down the first one here. Comes at the 2-minute, 38-second mark. Big one coming up here. But the Chieftains in front by 2, and it goes long. Schmidt fighting for the board, and it'll be Cardinal basketball trying to deflect that one off of Craybill. Coach Cleveland wants the Cards to pick up the tempo a little bit, getting to 2.5 minutes to go in overtime. Thomas with space, pops it up, doesn't go, gets his own board, put back effort is good. In one motion while he was still in the air, gets the board, goes back up strong with it, and that puts Eudora in front by 1. McRae on Thomas. Now Schmidt coming right, looking for Langford, wasn't there, hands to Carlton. Cardinal defense trying to keep the Chieftains from getting inside. Trying to go to McRae, almost lost it. Thomas again on great defense. 5 seconds on the shot clock, fadeaway, McRae doesn't go, and a rebound underneath by Craybill. Big stop there for the Cardinals. Big possession here for Eudora, could potentially put themselves in the catbird seat and run away with this game in overtime. In the hands of Thomas, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Working on the left side, trying to get around Owen Schmidt, hands it off Cash Schneider to Jerome for 3, looks good, leaves it short, couple of bounces tipped out by McRae, Byrne controls for Tongi. That 3 ball was lined up pretty well, just left it a little short, did Jerome. Now Schmidt at the other end, drives in, no good. McRae put back, also no good, had a good look inside. Inside Thomas collects, and Lachlan McRae swats it out of his hand, drawing the foul, stops the clock at 1:09.
I'll also put him at the line.
Foul is on McRae, his 4th.
4th personal foul for Lachlan McRae. Arguably the biggest free throws of the season coming up for Cy Thomas, the freshman.
Yeah, he's been money so far.
Taking time. Important before these free throws, you got to tie your shoe.
Yeah.
Thomas at the line shooting 2.
And to build on this 1-point lead, and the first one able to rattle home. This next one is big. You can take the lead to 3 points. You have Tonganoxie 1 timeout. Eudora with 2. Second one on the way, and he gets both of them to go. Uses the rim and the backboard to his advantage. Does Cy Thomas. And the Cardinal lead is now 3 as we close in on the final minute of overtime. Langford thought about the 3, holds off instead, drives in, left on Craybill. Strong finish, but a chance to earn it at the line as it does not go for Talon Langford. Great drive. Good job drawing the contact. Going to the free throw line for Talon.
I like that decision by Talon there.
Foul to Thomas, his 3rd of the game. The Cardinal faithful in attendance trying to distract Talon at the line. He's nothing but net on the first attempt. 56.2 seconds as Jackson Smith will now check in for Connor Watson. Talon Langford looking to knock down this second free throw, make it a 1-point game again. It's on the way, and it's good. He got the misses out of his system in the first half, did Talon. Chieftains have been stellar from the free throw line in the second half.
Yeah, that was a key.
They shot 25% in the first half in case of you're just now joining us or didn't tune in for the first half. 1-point game, 66-65. Cardinals with the lead, and Coach Cleveland will take a full timeout trying to strategize with his team. Under a minute to go, overtime, number 1 period. Be back after this on Talking Sports Live.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Cardinal basketball, Watson inbound over on the far baseline, 48.9 seconds to go in overtime. 4 quarters, not enough to decide a winner in this one. Second matchup in the regular season between these two. Eudora won the first matchup back in December, 52-46. Watson able to slip by. Had some space for a moment. Carlton.
That's going to be his 5th.
Was trailing from behind trying to get the block, and he will pick up his 5th. It is official now. Noah Carlton has fouled out of this game. And it'll be Nolan McGuire to fill in his spot the rest of the game. What do you have at the line? Connor Watson. Donkey student section trying to get loud. First one, leaves it long. And people think, it's one thing to shoot free throws in practice, even just in the middle, first half of a game. But in overtime, the team up by 1.
That's huge.
Second one from Watson. He misses both. McRae gets the board.
I'd call timeout if I was coach.
He's got 1 timeout remaining. Both teams with 1 timeout. Under 30 to go. 2-pointer could give the Chieftains the lead.
He's not going to call timeout, I don't think.
Lachlan, he's been the man tonight. Double team closing in, and now that timeout comes in for Coach Simmons. Stops the clock at 15 seconds. Nicely done there. A little stressed over there, are you?
No, it's been a great game.
Has been a great game. Let's take a preview real quick of what we have coming up here on Talking Sports Live. We're here tonight against Eudora. We're back at it this Friday on the road at Bonner Springs. Doubleheader with the Braves, and then back here a week from now on the 11th, Valentine's Day week, as the Chieftains will take on the Lewisburg Wildcats. First time those two teams have met since week 1 back on December 6th. Man, we've been treated to a spectacular game here tonight. Cardinals with the 1-point advantage. You got 15 seconds, so shot clock is off. 2-pointer can win it. You don't need a 3 here to tie or take the lead or whatever. What are you drawing up here for Coach Simmons?
I try and get it in the lane and draw a foul.
Well done. Langford, McRae, Byrne, Schmidt, and McGuire. 5 out for Tongi. Schneider, Jerome, Thomas, Craybill, and Watson the 5 out for Eudora. 10 seconds to go. McRae, 3, doesn't go. Looking for the board, it's tipped out. Craybill tips it to Thomas, and now he's fouled. 3.3 seconds to go. And Tongi, they went for the 3, down by 1 to make it a 2-point lead. It does not go. 3.3 seconds, game is not over yet. Even if Cy Thomas, and this is the man you want at the line for Eudora, if he makes both these free throws, it's still a 3-point game. Tongi would have no timeouts. Last foul to give to Byrne for his 2nd of the game, and more importantly, 2 big free throws here for Cy Thomas. Ice water in his veins. What a performance Cy Thomas has been able to put on tonight.
He's been money.
For our Eudora Sports Live crew, Reed McAvoy, Hayden Harves, you guys have been treated very nicely watching him all season long. Some potential drama late. McRae, good if it goes. Doesn't. And the Chieftains, they battle hard, but the Cardinals take it in the end, 68-65. They have won their 4th game here inside Chieftain Arena in about 2 weeks between the 3 tournament games and now here tonight against Tonganoxie. It took all the way until overtime. Let the Chieftains fall short, 68-65 against the Eudora Cardinals, as we now will transition over into our Brothers Market postgame show. You can check out the weekly ads and specials in-store or online at shopbrothersmarket.com, where they treat you like family. Halftime stats coming up to us right here, literally hot off the press. Worn pieces of paper coming our way. Again, shout out Matthew Tiroff running the stat machine here tonight for us. Let's take a look at the point totals tonight. Partner going to be looking ahead at any stats that jump ahead of you, but I'll get the point totals real quick. First for the Chieftains, you had Jason Byrne. He finished with 12 points on the night, 4 of 9 shooting from the field. 14 points for Talon, 4 of 12 shooting from the field. All the way down to Noah Carlton, 5 points on the night, 2 of 2 shooting from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Ended up fouling out in the final minutes of overtime. And Lachlan McRae finishing with 12, 5 of 17 from the field, 3 of 10 from 2, 2 of 7 from three-point range. And Owen Schmidt, the leading scorer, with 16 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from two-point range, and 3 of 6 from downtown. Tonganoxie finished the night shooting 42.3% from the field, 39.1% from downtown. They went 0 for 3 and 0 for 6 in the overtime period, so 0% from the field in overtime. They did go 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and on the game they finished 12 of 23 from the line, 52.2%. As they finished that first half, 25%. We said that was something they had to work on to come back and make that game a winnable one. They definitely did their job at the free throw line. For the Cardinals, Micaiah Jerome finishing 8 points, 4 of 8 from the field. Cy Thomas, 16 points for him, 4 of 15 from the field, 2 of 9 from 2, 2 of 6 from 3. He was a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line, including those free throws down the stretch with Cy Thomas, a performance of the night for the young freshman. Down the line we go Ryan Osborne with 5 points, 2 of 10 from the field, 3 points for Errol Seaman, 1 of 2 from the field and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 7 points for Craybill, 3 of 3 from two-point range and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Connor Watson finishing with 3, Keelan Duncan with 4, Jackson Smith with 8, and Cash Schneider off that big third quarter finishes with 14 points, 4 of 13 from the field, 3 of 9 from downtown, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
Well, there's 2 things that really jump out at me. Second chance points, Eudora led that 16-5. So that's huge. That means they were getting, extra shots. Points off turnovers, they had a 7-point lead there, 15-8. 15 for Eudora, 8 for Tonganoxie. So those are the 2 big ones. The rest of the stats, as the game was, are pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close, like you mentioned. And this is all too often. This is now time to announce our Midwest Carpet Center Player of the Games. I went ahead. I just did this one. We're live on air, so not a whole lot of time to converse, but. I feel like if you say anybody but Cy Thomas in this game here tonight, or somebody for Tonga, of course, that can win it, but overall, Cy Thomas, our Midwest Carpet Center Player of the Game, brought to you by Midwest Carpet Center. They have all your carpet and flooring needs with professional quality and great pricing. Family owned and operated. Stop by and see them today in downtown Tonganoxie, or visit their website, MidwestCarpetCenter.com, to learn more. Look, the final line, we mentioned 16 points. He went perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line on the game. Also had 4 rebounds. He had 3 assists, and didn't finish with any steals, but still, the way that the young freshman was able to perform, particularly from the free throw line too.
Well, and the thing
that was incredible.
Yeah, the thing about him at the free throw line is at least half of those were really pressure-packed free throws.
Final minutes in a close game in the fourth, and in overtime,
he knocked them down.
He performed. He did great what he needed to do. And for Tonga, we talked about Owen Schmidt had a great night, 16 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown. Lachlan McRae put together another strong performance as well. 12 points for him, 5 of 17 from the field, 6 total rebounds on the night, along with 3 assists. And then a couple steals to go as well for Lachlan. But again, the big thing, the big takeaway coming away from this for Tonga, they're now 3-12. They're 0-10 in Frontier League play, and this is again the 6th time where they started the third quarter coming out of halftime with a lead. Now, granted, the other 5 times it was 7 or more points. It was 2 points tonight, Definitely a much closer ball game, but you led by 10 in the second quarter. You had all the momentum on your side. You let Eudora back in it. Towards the end of the second quarter, they carried that over with them into the third quarter and then forced the tie going into overtime, and they iced it away. And again, this isn't like Tongi necessarily gave the game away. Eudora's a great team.
They took it.
Winners of 5 of their last 6 games now, so awesome job to Eudora and the crew with Coach Cleveland and company. This is a team that had high expectations for them coming into this year. They got off to that slow 2-4 start. A lot of people kind of wrote them off. Well, the Cardinals are back now, so you better watch your back. But again, this is going to be another moment for Coach Simmons and his Tonganoxie team to where they had the game in their hands and they had the momentum. They had control. They controlled their destiny, I think is the appropriate way to kind of say it. And again, for the 6th time this year, they're going to look back and say that's a game that was winnable and arguably we should have won. And when you're sitting at 3-12 and 0-10 in Frontier League play, and when you've lost 6 of those games, it's going to be a really tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, it is, partner. But, hopefully it's a coaching moment for the Tongi team, and hopefully they can finish down the stretch.
Yeah, so again, it was a good game nonetheless, exciting. I talked about it coming into this year. We had, to my knowledge, we didn't have a single overtime basketball game. And now in the past about 3 weeks, I think we've had 2 of them here.
Yeah.
And another great game here tonight. So again, congratulations to the Cardinals. Completing the sweep tonight. Boys team getting the win 68-65 and then 49-35 the score in the girls game. Eudora getting the win there as well. So we will be back at it on Friday, back in Frontier League play. We will be at Bonner Springs High School. The girls game starting as always at 6 o'clock. Boys game as always will start at around 7:30 or so. And that is when we will see you next time here on your home of the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. I want to thank you all for watching tonight. On behalf of everybody here at Tonganoxie High, our athletic director Josie Eastus and Principal Cody Witt, alongside Dennis Dren, my broadcast partner Matthew Tieroff on stats for us tonight. Appreciate him as always. I'm Dylan Funk. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you Friday here on your home of the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.